Hello everybody, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Gatwick. Nice little rotation today out of Gatwick to Cork and back. Slightly later start today because it's holidays. Everything's weird at the minute. I'm sorry. There's not a lot I can do about it, to be honest. It's just, yeah, summer's always weird. Kids are at home, things are different. We'll try again in September to get things back to normal. But yeah, nice to see you all. Got a couple of us on the ground already. I'm guessing that's James next door to me. Quite often flies with that livery. Looks very nice. But yeah, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time. It's afternoon, isn't it? It's afternoon. Good afternoon. Nice. We're in the minibus, A319 CFM engines with the wing fences today. The reason we chose that is because it is the only A319 available at Gatwick to do a scheduled flight. We're trying to help Joanna out with the numbers a little bit. Joanna's doing some interesting work trying to figure out the sweet spot of ticket prices, i.e. raising them to see when the ticket sales start to drop off. But then the question is it worth taking a few less passengers if those that are on board are paying a bit more? So we're trying that out today. So yeah, Joanna asked if we could do some Gatwick ops and I was only too happy to oblige because we love Gatwick. We've also got ground and tower online by the look of it, which is nice. So expect them to go offline any minute now. As for VATSIM and all of that, seems okay at the minute. That's all I can say, really. I did get disconnected. James, 12 months. Holy moly. Thank you, mate. Honestly, thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate you for that. Thank you. All is forgiven with the lack of alarm clocks. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Legend, James. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I did get disconnected while I was sat on the ground here pre-stream, kind of getting ready. It just disconnected me, but then it reconnected. So I don't know. I don't know how today's going to go in terms of being able to get there and back on VATSIM all the way. Yeah, it's a weird situation. They're being DDoSed, which is a real... Why target VATSIM? Of all the things to target for a DDoS, why target VATSIM? Like, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Joseph, hello to you. Who else we got? We've got Philip, James, Content, Stefan, David, Grumpy. Top of the morning, Grumpy. Or top of the afternoon, I guess. Who else have we got? We've got Digger. We've got Joanna, of course. Spag's in. Max is in too. All the good people. That's what we want. That's what we want. Lovely jubbly. So, I better get things started, hadn't I? Chase plane was being weird for me as well earlier. There was like this weird lag between me moving my mouse and then the camera actually moving, but I restarted it. And it seemed alright, so it seems to have fixed it, so we'll see. Oh, thanks, Jim. Thank you very much indeed. Sorry if I missed that. Sorry if I missed that. You got the same disconnection issues earlier, Content? Yeah, I think we're just going to have to wing it a bit today, no pun intended. Like, obviously, they are having a hard time. I feel sorry for the guys that have to be in charge of fixing it, because, let me tell you, as an ex-web developer, the days when servers go down sucked. Like, really, really sucked. So, yeah, nothing but admiration for everyone trying to fix it. I'm starting to feel a little bit put out by that banner that's on the terminal, actually, to the right of us. I'm starting to feel like perhaps someone put that there as a joke, but never mind. Right, let's get the plane fired up before I start getting all self-conscious. Top panel, batteries 1 and battery 2. Let's get the navs on. Nav lights on. Take external power. Arm the emergency lights. Crew supply is on. No smoke into auto. That'll do us for the minute. That'll do us for the minute. Let's get the EFB fired up. Just beside you in that Ryanair. Oh, I wondered who that was. Cool. Where are you going? I said VATSIM had been DDoS. Yeah, yesterday. I mean, obviously, I wasn't doing anything yesterday. I was at work and stuff. But yeah, they're having problems yesterday, and then it continued into today to a point. Is what I'm kind of guessing. Don't know why. I don't know. Like, why would you target VATSIM? Like, of all the things to target, like, why target VATSIM? That's just ridiculous. Anyway, let's get the plane loaded up. We're taking 94 today, so not actually that full, Joanna. Whether that means anything to you off the bat, I don't know. 94 out of 150, but if they're paying, then honestly, who cares? Who cares? I'm showing as a white A319. Normally I'm just an E190, says Spag. What are you doing in terms of model matching, Spag? Because you can use the VMRs that we provide with the liveries, but you also need to own the plane for that to work. What's happened now, more recently, is that we've gotten into FSLTL, but they haven't updated it yet, so therefore we're not in it. But if you take the dev branch from their GitHub and manually install it, it'll work. It'll work. So yeah. Pier 6 today, Jim. Yeah, funny, as I was spawning in, I nearly went to Pier 5, and I was like, you know what, I fancy a change. So yeah, I figured we'd come here for a little bit. You sorted the graphics out, nice one. Currently in Spain, covered in factor 50, the ginger ain't burning. Oh my god, yeah, I'm very, very much the same. Very much in the same boat. People say to me, you've been on holiday, but you're not tanned. It's like, yep, that's because I was covered in factor 50. We can't be taking the chance. How you doing, Riles? New tickets come with a 5-course meal. Calm down, Joseph, blimey. Anything you're getting on this flight, you're paying for, trust me. And that includes the bad service. Is the Phoenix A319 and 21 worth it? I would say so. Yeah. I mean, in my view, it is like such a solid aircraft. I know a couple of people are having issues post-sim update 5, and I'm not trying to dismiss that. But for me, besides the engines randomly shutting down on touchdown, which I think is a wind control issue, actually, the more I look into it, because the A340 did the same thing on engine 2 when we touched down into Heathrow last week. So, yeah. I might have a chat to wind control about that, see if I can't find an answer, basically. I can't find a good answer. Someone's saying, oh, maybe you've got things like double mapped. I was like, I've looked. I was like, I don't think I have, but I don't know. I don't know. We're in the 319 today, Riles. But yeah, 319-21, it's like, it's just more greatness, but slightly different, and it adds some variety. I saw someone say the other day, should I wait for the Neos or should I get the 20? It's like, get all of them, surely. Like, there we go. There's a Pret just behind those windows. Oh, not sure about Pret, Jim. Never been into Pret. Never been into Pret. How do you get the traffic moving on the FSLTL plugin? I only use FSLTL for VATSIM model matching, so VATSIM, in effect, moves the traffic because it's real traffic. As for like using it otherwise, I couldn't really tell you. Couldn't really tell you. Yeah, the struggle's real, Philip. The struggle is real. Yeah, me and the sun don't really see eye to eye, to be honest. Luckily, it's cooling down a bit here now, because it's quite hot yesterday. I know other places like around the country have got it a damn sight worse, so I can't really complain at all. About 20 is my limit. I can 20 degrees. That's a nice day. I like a 20 degrees kind of colour. Temperature. That's just about right. 23, I'm starting to get a bit uncomfortable. 26, I'm very unhappy. Anything approaching 30 or above, I am damn right miserable. Like, I could not believe when I stepped outside in Vegas. Just that level of heat. I just blew my eyes. Like, how is this natural? Like, this should not be happening. Like, what's going on? Just unbelievable levels of heat. Unbelievable. To the point where I started crying. Well, not like actually crying, but like I stepped outside the terminal of the airport, which was obviously all AC'd and it was all very comfortable. And I stepped outside to like get in the little bus thing to take us to the hotel. And I said to my wife, I was like, why are my eyes leaking? She's like, I don't know. It's like, cool. Good talk. I just couldn't stop them. They just kept leaking. And then I got in the truck to get into the van thing to go to the hotel. Fine. All sorted. Must be the dryness, I suppose. Must be the dryness. You can hit 37 in Munich today. Oh my god. That's not fun, is it? Like, is that like some people say they like it, but I don't see how it's fun at all. That's just like just punishment. Deckers is in. How you doing, Deckers? What AI traffic would I recommend? I don't know really. Are you using anything like, say, intentions or beyond ATC? I don't know. I don't know. Right. Cargo's in. That didn't take long, did it? Fuel is almost in. I love the 19. It loads so quickly. We're nearly halfway there. The passengers. This is good. This is good. Beyond ATC of FSLTL. Cool. Still waiting on that FSLT update. Yeah, we are. Content. I saw some activity on the development branch last night. So I always monitor their development branch on GitHub to kind of see what they're doing. And they did an update like the day before, and I was like, ooh. But then I've seen that so many times now, it doesn't necessarily mean that a main branch update is coming. But I feel like it's about time, because prior it was always like every 6 months if you look back at their release cadence. But this has been a long one. Which is funny, because when we got accepted into FSLTL, like in January, February time, it was January I think, I was just like, damn, I've got to get a move on and get these liveries made, because if they do an update while I'm developing the liveries, I'm going to kick myself. So I really, really went for it, thinking like time was against me. And turns out we had all the time in the world. We had all the time in the world. Which was good, because it bought us some more time, actually. We did some extra liveries, so we did like the 787, even though we don't have a plane, a real plane with a livery 787 on it. We did 747-400 in anticipation of PMDG doing what they're going to do. We did, what else did we do? We did an A330, even though we don't really have a proper A330 livery. So hopefully as planes come out over time, we'll be in a good position now, because we've kind of utilised this massive window of time that we didn't think we were going to have. So there we go. Right, what do I need to do? I need to get in touch with ground. 121540. So let me get that in. 121. Using my RMP here. Not that you can see it. 540. That's another job I think for this summer, is to rearrange my setup and get some better camera views for you guys. Because I feel like my setup has grown, but it's all kind of grown out of shot. Because my little camera up here can't really see it all, which is a bit of a shame. Will delivery come online? So they have. 121955. Damn, we're being treated today. You don't often see delivery, do you? It's almost like it's kind of assumed that our ground will do it. Right, 121955. Where's my notebook? Here it is. Here it is. Call sign today. What is my call sign? Because we're on a scheduled flight, it's a proper call sign. Again, thanks to Joanna for doing all those. So X-ray November Oscar 761 Delta. And we're expecting 26 left on the Novma 1 X-ray.
Gatwick delivery, good morning, Air Not 96 Tango, stand 683, wind information, Golf request clearance.
What stand are we at? We're at stand... We are at stand...
Tango, Gatwick, information is Golf, cleared to Cork on the Novma 1 X-ray voucher.
Why am I dinging?
77 on the QNH of 1010.
Clear to Cork via Novma 1 X-ray departure, running 26 left in use, squawk 7577, QNH 1010 for Air Not 96.
Air Not 96 Tango, correct.
Look at it all up. How cool is this? Information Golf.
Very good day, usage 34 km, stand 22 information Golf, QNH 1010, request 34 km to return stand.
And then ground will be 121540. Get that in the standby.
Easy 34 Kilo Lima, is that you calling, sir?
I keep dinging and I don't know why I'm dinging.
34 Kilo Lima, Gatwick, cleared to Luton.
That's my speed brake.
One mic departure,
I think my speed brake's knackered, to be honest, guys.
Squawk 2207 on the QNH of 1010 with information Golf.
Yeah, it's properly knackered, isn't it? I think my speed brake lever's gone.
To return via the front one mic departure termination.
Tell you what I'm going to do.
Squawking 2207 QH 100 and checking information goes.
Easy 34 Kilo Lima 2707 the squawk.
Flaps axis, spoiler axis, let's get rid of that.
Easy 34 Kilo Lima, correct.
Let's get rid. We'll delete that one. We'll go back. And we'll arm the auto spoilers. We'll delete those two as well. We'll just do it with our mouse today. It's a bit of a shame. I don't know why it's doing it. They've replaced it for me once already as well. I said to the guy though, I was like, you're not going to believe it. And he's like, no, surely not. So we'll see. See what happens. Right, that's better. Happy days. HGH, how are you? Just paid for the wind control radio panel, just the overhead panel to go. Yeah, I know, right? That's going to be so cool. Fingers crossed. It won't be too long, but you never really know, do you? That's the thing. Never know. Not trying to be annoying, but will we get an N or A220 livery? Don't know, content. I don't have the plane to make one. So it might be that I have to just buy the plane to make a livery, which seems a bit of a waste because I don't really want the plane.
Delivery, Griffin 321, gate 4, aircraft type A320 with information Golf, QNH 1010, request clearance to Faro.
Question Griffin 201.
OG's in. How you doing, OG?
Faro on the Northmer 1 extra departure, score 5607, QNH 1010.
Clear to Faro via the normal 1 X-ray departure.
Right, let's do a bit of work down here while we wait for our chance to speak. Atsu, AOC, flight init, init data request.
Gatwick delivery, hello, EC429er on gate 54.
Go init request.
Request IFR clearance to Frankfurt. Information Golf is current and we are on an A319.
EZ429 at Gatwick, hello,
Pop in the flight number.
1 Mike departure, score 2734 on the QNH 1010.
Flight cost index 18.
Clear to Frankfurt via the MIM41 Mike departure, QNH 1010 and squawk is 2734.
Get the winds.
EZ429, correct.
Gatwick delivery, hello, Golf Oscar Whiskey Zulu Yankee, citation X, stand 231, information Golf, QNH 1010, request IFR to Edinburgh.
Hey, doing VR?
Golf Oscar Whiskey Zulu Yankee, Gatwick, hello, clear to Edinburgh, Lambourne 6 Mike departure, squawk 0511.
Clear to Edinburgh via Lambourne 6 Mike departure, squawk 0511, Golf Oscar Whiskey Zulu Yankee.
Golf Zulu Yankee, correct.
Gatwick delivery, Air Not 671 Delta, stand 687, information Golf on board, aircraft type A319 with IFR to Cork.
Air Not 761 Delta, Gatwick, hello, clear Cork, Nopper 1 extra departure, squawk 7620, QNH 1010.
Hit Cork, Nopper 1 X-ray, squawk 7620 and QNH 1010, Air Not 761 Delta.
Air Not 761 Delta, correct.
Almost choked. Right, 7620 for the squawk. Good. Let's insert those winds while I see it there. Happy days. Now we can get our runway in. So Gatwick departing 26 left on the Novma 1 X-ray. Insert that into Cork.
Sorry,
At the minute, it looks like 3-4, but the winds are having a bit of a moment on the Erta 1 Golf. Go via final. You're going to do no via. Get that in. Yeah, they gave me 3-4, and then the winds have gone around, but then the winds were fine 5 minutes ago. So I think it's going to be a case of keeping an eye on that as we go. I think as long as we all decide to do the same thing if we end up on Unicom. But yeah, I'll plan for 3-4, Secondary flight plan will go init EGKK
And 96 Tango, hold position and contact Gatwick ground.
EGKK.
121.540 with the call sign only.
Airnaut 916, we will contact ground on
26 left.
121.540 and we'll hold position until the...
Novma 1 X-ray. And then to come back in, we'll pop in the ILS of 26 left. In case we need to come back. Sweet! Do I play career mode? Not really, no. My kid does. He's playing it yesterday, but... He doesn't realise how lucky he's got it as well. Like, he's there like on it with my old Thrustmaster throttles, my Ava base with my old rudder pedals. It's like, kid, have you got any idea? Any idea at all how good you got it? Is this freeway Gatwick? I think so.
301, stand, gate 4, request push to start.
301, stand, so hold position, contact ground, 121.540, goodbye.
I'm just going to start the APU. Fuel pumps are
Position,
on.
contact ground on 121.540, Griffin 301, thank you.
Seatbelts on because we are fueled. We're making good time. We are making good time. Let's send that to the MCDU and we'll do our departure performance. 26 left. Sync our weights, sync the weather. 140, 140, 143, flaps 1, trim of up 1.4, flex temp of 68.
121.540, goodbye.
Holding position ground 121.540, triple Kilo Lima over.
Now here's a question for you all.
14, information, Golf, looking for IFR to...
Do we now go over to ground to get push and start, or do we have to get frequency change approval from this controller?
Book 14 is going to be stand 17 and A330-9.
Delta 14, thanks, clear to JFK, Novma 1 X-ray departure, Cork 2243.
How you doing, Clark?
On the Gatwick QNH of
Request push
1010.
here and they will tell you to move over. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not used to having delivery on. It's like, oh, what do I do? It's always on ground, isn't it?
2243 and then 1010 QNH, Delta 14.
Delta 14 negative, it's the Novma 1
Beacon
X-ray
on.
departure.
Novma 1X departure, Delta 14.
I will be a good boy and ask delivery. Thank you all.
And up 46 Lima requesting start.
And up 46 Lima, roger.
They might ask you to delay to reduce the workload. Cool. Thank you, OG.
Station calling Gatwick, credibility 2, say again.
How come we can't see the air-not liveries just blank when I look around? That is because we are not yet an FSLTL.
Gatwick, hello, we'll put your stand number and your aircraft.
Nebula, thank you. We will be an FSLTL as soon as they push an update because we've developed all the liveries. Basically, we had to be a VATSIM VA partner airline to get in. Once you're a VATSIM partner airline, you then basically have the right to submit your liveries to FSLTL, which happened back end of last year. Then over the Christmas break, I developed all the liveries because you can't just give them your Phoenix livery, you can't just give them your PNDG liveries. You have to redo every single livery in their format because they've got their own paint kits, they've got their own 3D models, which are more performance efficient. They're not as high detail, but then from a distance you can't really tell, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, we've done all the work. We've been told we've been accepted. You can download the development branch manually from GitHub, and we are in that, which is what I'm running right now. So if you see another air-not plane on this stream, that's because I'm running the dev branch of FSLTL. However, while that solves the problem for me, it doesn't solve it for the controllers and for everyone else. Tom, as you point out yourself. So it's a case of us waiting, really. We've just got to be patient. I don't know when they're going to do it. Ultimately, they're all volunteers, aren't they? So we can't really be like, you know, angry or anything like that. We're very, very grateful for anything they do. We just have to be patient. I think the main issue is that for them to push an update, everyone has to re-download the entire lot. You can't just download the delta. You can't just download the difference, the new stuff. So I think from a bandwidth point of view, they need to make sure that pushing an update is worth their while, because it's probably going to be quite a bit of server cost for all the FSLTL users to all of a sudden press update. So they want to try and get as much in that update as possible before they do it.
Yeah, and up for 6 Lima, your readability is fine.
Thanks. Easy 46 Hotel Lima.
Easy. So yeah, hopefully it won't be long. I don't know when it's going to be. The last one was in October. The one before that was like March, I think. So you would hope that we'd have had it all done and dusted by now,
hello,
but
Air Patrol 1335 at
But
1020, type 8320.
you have to keep in mind that they've been quite busy with the whole Flight Radar 24 API thing, which has probably taken a lot of their attention.
1335 Gatwick, hello.
Now that's all been put to bed,
Call your company and find out,
my
please.
hope is that we'll be alright.
My bad,
It might happen sooner rather than later, but I don't know. I don't know, I'm just guessing here, to be honest with you. Right, GSX, are you going to behave? There we go.
Beer 1862, stand for Sun is ready for push and start.
Beer 1862, roger, 2 minutes. And off 46 Lima, hold position and contact Gatwick ground 121.540, goodbye.
Contact ground 121.540, thank you very much, and up 46 Lima.
Delivery Air 761 Delta, stand 687, ready for push and start.
Ground Easy 46 Hotel Lima, radio check.
Air 761 Delta, hold position, will be in 5 minutes.
Roger, Air 761 Delta.
Easy 46 Hotel Lima 5, can you hear me now?
Busy! Busy, 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 busy.
Easy 416 Hotel Lima, Gatwick, River Busy 5, how me?
£5 by radio check. Have I tried the same tensions with GSX yet? No, I haven't. Is that any good? Worth it, do you think? I'll drink the coffee, Clark, if that's alright with you. It's a bit early for me yet.
Gatwick clearance, Air Patrol 1335 with information golf.
Although my family have just departed for a break without me.
We were looking for
They're going camping with the
IFR clearance
with the outlaws.
Lisbon.
So maybe we could start early.
Cleared to Lisbon on the Northma 1 extra departure.
Someone's got to look after the dog, you see.
And QNH is 1010.
What can I do? What can I do?
Clear to Lisbon via the Novum 1
Plus,
X-ray
camping.
departure.
Ugh.
Walk 7276 in QNH 1010.
Through the ceiling. There we go.
1335, correct. Iberia 1826, report your stand number.
Stand 37, Iberia 1862.
Alright.
Someone's got to look after the dog.
Air 89 Quebec, stand 24, ready for push and start.
We had an Air Not flight in Australia Sunday night. Amazing. That's great. Honestly, we're a little bit
6 minutes.
living in hope that Australia is going to pick up a bit, because we've added a load of stuff in the virtual airline, like new Australian routes. We've been struggling a bit with Australia, to be honest with you. We've been struggling with Australia. We made all these routes, we put all the planes down there, and they've not really been flown. So we've done a bit of a...
761 Delta, as soon as the company is clear behind you, I'll get you going.
Roger, Air Not 671 Delta, once company is clear for push and start.
Next is hold position, sir. But I'll give you a call back as soon as he's rolling.
Sorry, misheard. Thanks, Air Not 761 Delta.
Gatwick delivery. Sorry for the inconvenience. This is Easy 46 Hotel Lima, stand 684 information golf requesting IFR2 Palmer.
Easy 46 Hotel Lima, you're not an inconvenience, mate. Cleared to Bognor, correction, cleared to Palmer. Bognor 18 should have.
Yeah, we're trying to rework Australia, try and make it a bit more appealing. So hopefully you'll see a bit more of us down there. I love flying in Australia.
No problem. Easy 46 Hotel Lima, cleared to Palmer.
Never, ever, ever had a bad time in Australia. Controllers are always absolute legends.
Easy 46 Hotel Lima, correct.
Can't fault them. Cannot fault them.
Gatwick clearance, airport Portugal 1335. We're ready for start and push when able.
Airport 1235, Gatwick, Roger.
Plus, I like it when you say hooroo.
I'll call you back.
Roger, thank you.
That's 1417. Information golf ready, push back.
You don't have the same issue, Mike.
Pushing 8 minutes, I'll call you
That's
back.
so weird. Don't know, I don't know then. More research required.
Gatwick delivery, morning Seabird 1062 and A320 and 28. Information golf on board, requesting clearance to Cork, please.
Seabird 762, Gatwick, hello, cleared Cork, not for one extra departure. Cork 2170, Gatwick QNH is 1010. Good afternoon.
Yeah, 16 is looking like the preferable option right now, isn't it, for Cork?
Cleared number 1 X-ray departure.
We may need to switch runways, I think.
Cork and QNH 1010, Seabird 762.
762, correct. And on 761 Delta, hold position and contact Gatwick ground 121.540. Goodbye.
Hold position, Gatwick ground 121.540. Thanks, and not 761 Delta. Gatwick ground, Air Not 761 Delta, stand 687, currently waiting for push and start.
Air Not 761 Delta, Gatwick ground, good afternoon. I think you should have the clearance behind, stand 687, push and start approved, facing east, QNH 1010.
Push and start approved, facing east, QNH 1010, Air Not 761 Delta. Yeah, we should be alright, shouldn't we? Right, continue push back. Facing east, that'll be nose to the right, tail to the left.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Crew, arm doors and cross-check.
Engine 1 start. Flight time, oh, it's not long, about an hour. About an hour each way.
Iberia 1862, ready for taxi.
Iberia 8, correction, 1862, for now, taxi Lima, upper hold, short kilo.
Closest to you.
Taxi Lima, upper hold, short kilo, Iberia 1862.
Our Airbus A3.
Golf Zulu Yankee, no further ATC, March Unicorn 122.8, 1 on the runway departing.
New sky has started.
Unicorn 122.8, Golf Zulu Yankee. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, board our Airbus A319. Please pay attention to illuminated
Set parking
signs
brakes.
and crew instructions.
Unlocking gear.
Following safety.
Engine 2.
Exit routes, oxygen masks, life
Then we'll go
jackets,
flaps 1.
and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace.
Channel 46 Lima requesting
There
start.
are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now
46
putting out
Lima, I'm
exit
assuming you need taxi. You can take right on the
No,
right,
Spag,
hold
you're
right.
right. I think 3-4 is going to have to change to 1-6.
Right onto Mike, hold Mike 1, sorry I meant taxi, and on 46 Lima.
Emergency, leave all baggage on board.
Tow truck disconnected.
Fasten,
Bypass pin
adjusted,
removed.
released as shown.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
We recommend
Gatwick ground, Air Not A9 Quebec, stand 24, ready for push to start.
if the air supply fails, masks will drop from above.
We're going to take the Earths 1 Romeo.
A9 Quebec, Gatwick ground, good afternoon. Stand 2-4, push and start approved, face to the east.
Hold the mask in place. With the strap,
Push start approved, face east, stay down to
to
back.
adjust.
And then I Quebec, apologies sir, just make sure you've got the correct QNH1010 as well.
Gonna step through the route real quick.
Stay down to back. That's 1417 information golf.
Right, there we are. 1-6. Right, we're going 1-6. Tower's closed, of course they are. Right, engine back into normal. Lose the APU. Taxi lights on. Auto brake max.
Okay, not 96 Tango, ready for taxi.
Yeah, it's coming.
And not 46 Lima first, contact tower 124.230.
Oh, they just got handed off to Tower. Maybe they don't know they've gone.
Contact Gatwick Tower 124.230 and on 46 Lima.
And not 96 Tango, taxi Alpha 2 by Papa and Alpha Sierra.
Taxi to Alpha 2 via Papa and Alpha Sierra 96 Tango.
Iberia 8, correction 1862, give way to an Air 737 coming off of Kilo and then follow that aircraft at Alpha 2 via Papa and Alpha Sierra.
Follow the Air 737.
New tower, ideal.
Kilo Papa and Alpha Sierra, Iberia 1862.
124.230.
Delta 1417, or push back and start information golf.
Delta 14, stand, sorry, Delta 14, Gatwick ground, good afternoon, stand 17, push and start approved, QH1010.
Can I join the virtual airline if I live in the States? Of course you can. We've got some routes in the States actually, and we'd be grateful of your input if you've got any ideas for how we can improve it. So yeah, please do.
Westbound Kilo, that's the one for.
Lacking a bit of local knowledge in the States. That's the trouble.
Our ground, airport
How you doing, Mag?
1335, we're ready for post 1.
Busy here today, mate.
Air Portugal 1335, hold position for now.
Roger.
Air 671 Delta, ready for taxi.
Air 71 Delta, correction 671 Delta, taxi Alpha 2 via Papa and Alpha Sierra.
Alpha 2, Papa, Alpha Sierra, Air 761 Delta.
Air 96 Tango, contact Gatwick Tower 124.230, good afternoon.
Gatwick ground, good morning, this is Easy 46 Hotel Lima.
Well, you can tell we're light, even the CFMs are pushing this one forward. Oh, is Gav having issues still with the A220? I bet he's VRAM limited. Because he's got a 3060, I think, hasn't he? Ah, sucks for Gav. That sucks for Gav.
Sorry, Air 96 Tango, you still with me?
Yes.
Apologies, you can contact Tower now 124.230.
Contact Tower 124.230 for 96 Tango.
Iberia 8, correction 1862, I've done it for the first time now.
So what you need to have, Warren is, you need to have at least 3 flights on New Sky
Hotel Lima, sorry, stand 684, pushing
with a pilot score of 9.0 or above. So if you do 3 flights for the New Sky Academy and you get above 9, then you're in business.
Gatwick ground, hello, Condor 2 Delta Foxtrot, Embraer 190.
Where was Gav flying? Was he flying into Edinburgh as well? Did I see that right? Edinburgh plus the 220 might not be the greatest combination, if you know what I mean.
Condor 2 Delta Foxtrot, contact delivery for clearance, please. 121.540. Appreciate the agency status closed for this open.
State of frequency again, delivery 121.510, Condor 2 Delta Foxtrot.
121.955.
Correct, 121.955. Thank you, Condor 2 for Delta Foxtrot.
Have you caved yet, Mag? Have you got the 220 or not?
Gatwick ground, A9 Quebec. Ready for taxi. A9 Quebec, taxi Mike 1.
Alpha 2, Papa Alpha
Mike,
Sierra, all the way down
Mike
the
1,
end.
A9 Quebec.
How much spacing is needed for 1.6? Well, if we're backtracking quite a bit, I'd probably try and aim for at least 10 miles. Join me on the purple app. Yeah, beware of the spacing for 1.6.
761 Delta, contact Gatwick Tower 124.230, goodbye.
Delta 14, restriction tower, RCF.
Air 89 Quebec, contact Gatwick Tower 124.230, good afternoon. Tower 124.230, thank you very much. Air 89 Quebec.
Alpha Sierra to our left. I love steering on the ground with this tiller, it's so nice. I feel like I can get it exactly where I want it. Ah, Melty, there you are. You made it. Right, Alpha 2 is the stop. Straight ahead.
Delta 14, taxi Alpha 2 by Papa and Alpha Sierra.
Delta 14, Alpha 2, Papa and Alpha.
Delta 14, just confirm Papa, then Alpha Sierra.
Papa and then Alpha Sierra, Delta 14.
Airport 1335, we're ready to push one able.
Parking brake on.
Airport 1335, roger. Just got quite a few knots for departures at the moment, and just let me clear a little bit, and I'll get you pushed in a couple of minutes.
Roger, change the start.
Easy 46 Hotel Lima, ready for taxi.
No, my instruction wasn't to contact tower at any point on my own.
Papa, hold short kilo.
Papa, hold short kilo for Easy 46 Hotel Lima.
Air 761 Delta, holding up to.
Start approved. Face to the west, QNH, correction, QNH 1010.
Passenger approved facing west, Airport 1335.
My bad, I spoke over someone then. Air 761 Delta, holding up to.
Air 761 Delta, sorry, I thought I handed you off Tower 124, decimal 230, good day.
Apologies, Tower 124.230, Air 761 Delta. Must have missed that call, my bad. Tower, good afternoon, Air 761 Delta, holding up to.
Air 761 Delta, going hello, behind the departing company 320 for the full leg fire for one line up from Whiskey 6 left behind.
Behind the departing 320, line up via Alpha 1 behind Air 761 Delta. It may be that I missed it, Clark. I didn't think I heard it, but it doesn't mean to say I didn't miss it at the same time, if you know what I mean. Wouldn't be the first time I've missed a call on VATSIM, let's put it that way.
89, correct, clear takeoff from way 26 left, Alpha 240 degrees, 10. Clear takeoff, 26 left, take 9 Quebec.
Right, that's us then. Let's go.
Iberia 186, you monitor Unicom.
Monitor Unicom, Iberia 1862, thanks, goodbye.
Let's get out there. You don't think I did miss it? Oh, okay. That'd be unusual for me, Clark, to to not be the one at fault. VATSIM, yeah. VATSIM seems okay for now, doesn't it? What with all the issues of yesterday. Yesterday. My father-in-law says yesterday, like yesterday. He's from up north, we always make fun of him. He came round once, he wanted to watch a film. I think it was about like if the Beatles came back or something. It was called, the film was called Yesterday, and he kept saying, do you want to watch Yesterday? We're like, watch what? Yesterday. You mean yesterday? No, yesterday.
Alpha 61 Delta, clear takeoff from 26 left surface wind 24 degrees, 12 knots.
Clear takeoff 26 left, air knots 761 Delta.
Alpha 89 Quebec, monitor Unicom, goodbye.
Monitor Unicom, thank you very much, 89 Quebec.
Manflex 68, SRS green, runway green, auto thrust blue. V1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Feet. Levers climb.
Delta 14 with you.
In the nose.
Sir.
Delta 14, Gary Tower, hello, fire Alpha 19 out from 26 left.
Mile 26 left, Delta 14.
And 761 Delta, monitor Unicom, goodbye.
Unicom, not 761 Delta, thanks. Okay, flaps away. Gatwick traffic, air not 761 Delta, passing 3000 on the Novma 1 X-ray, airborne F26 left. Alright, that's 4,000 feet. Now the question is there anyone around us? Can we climb? You're at 14. Pedro's still at 4. 15. Yeah, let's go 380. Let's get up there. Gatwick traffic, air not 761 Delta, climbing now, flight level 380, final call, Gatwick.
Please keep your seatbelt fastened whilst the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated.
Let's do it.
Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments, we will commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to choose from our fresh selection available
Cabin pressure.
Brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept all major
Maybe some holds
reservations.
required at Cork.
If we can
We'll have to
be of
see.
further assistance, just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Air not is the G. Oh, that's funny. Someone called me a top G once. I thought that was hilarious. That was in real life. A youth approached me and told me I was a top G. Couldn't help but laugh. Right, 10,000 feet. Lights off. Lose that one. Yeah, I was outside like a corner shop and I tied my dog up outside while I quickly nipped in to get a bottle of milk, and this young lad was outside making a fuss with the dog, and I think he thought I was going to have a go at him. Well, I didn't. I started chatting to him and he was like, "You're a top G." I was like, "Cool, man." Thanks. Not quite sure what that means, but I appreciate you. Alright. Let's keep hand flying. Don't drink coffee when hand flying, you idiot. There we go. Straighten her up. Time for some autopilot, I fancy. That's for Bristol, yeah. Hashtag top G. Do I know who Andrew Tate is? Unfortunately, I am aware of him, yes. Someone called me a brokey once for not having a paid bit of scenery. Oh, is London South on? They just come on. So they have. 129430. Yeah, I was flying into an airport and I didn't have the pay where scenery and I got called a brokey, which I then found out was something to do with that. Which made I laugh. Good afternoon from Cork. I'll see you there, Linkus.
Under control, hello, fly 5 TQX, descending flight level 90, low flight traffic.
This is going to be a nightmare, isn't it?
Quebec, hello, descend flight level 80, route direct ramp surface runway 27. Flight level 80, route direct ramp surface runway 27, fly 5 TQX.
London Control, good morning, this is EG46 Hotel Lima, currently flight level 100.
Got to there, EV46.
It means I'm a cool guy.
Flying flight level 290 direct.
Yeah, I've always been pretty cool, James, to be honest.
290 direct rate for
I've always been up there, you know.
Other station, test Lima, London.
Yeah, sorry, it's Blue Max 5 Hotel Zulu, flight level 30.
Blue Max 5 Hotel.
Radio panel's fine, Mike, yeah. It's great.
Thank you. You can route direct Elva for the Elva.
I'm not using this one though, I'm using the wind control one that you can't see.
To Elva to the Elva Spot Max for Blue Max 5 Hotel Zulu.
Delta 14, climbing 4000.
We need to do some Birmingham ups, OG, you're right.
170.
Maybe Thursday?
170, Delta 14.
God, I'm not going to be able to get a word in here, am I?
Hearing from Whiskey November, London, hello to you, route direct Newquay.
Newquay!
Newquay, 1 Whiskey November. ED567, descend altitude 4,000 feet, on that heading, and cleared RLS 26 left.
ED567 descend.
Birmingham to Italy then, is it?
Keep on same heading, runway 26 left.
Hey Clement, you are cleared ILS.
London Center Shuttle 3 Bravo, missed the procedure, I believe we had a T-class issue at Heathrow. Would I be able to get vectors on runway 27?
What's his mag?
Shuttle 3 Bravo, hello, right heading 105, climb to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1.
Right, I need to try and make a call here. I mean, look at all these planes. they're all trying to get in contact with this poor guy.
Cloud 4,000 feet, turn right heading 105 and QNH 1009, shuttle 3 Bravo.
Sugar Fly 85, hello, right heading on 360 degrees.
Steady on, Clark. There's nothing wrong with these shorts. It's a good shorts.
London, hello, Shannon. 49 Mike Tango, if you passing through, flight level 190.
Hello, 49 Mike Tango, hello, stop flying, flight level 210, squawk 7501.
7501, stop flying, flight level 210, Shannon. 49 Mike Tango.
Sugar 843, London. London Control, easy 78 Delta Lima, with you, flight level 240.
Agreed, Joseph. Agreed.
Easy 78 Delta Lima, thank you. It's Kuna 1 Golf for Gatwick, squawk 06.
London Center, hello,
Oh no, everyone's talking over everyone. I might just message the dude, to be honest.
Coming to 5,000 feet.
Okay, Portugal, stand by please. Break 78 Delta Lima, Kuna 1 Golf, squawk 0663. Kuna 1 Golf, 0663, squawk easy 78 Delta Lima.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, Clark.
Climb now, flight level 100.
Climb now, flight level 100.
Speed of 585 left, heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS 27 left.
Line control, we've got the Bravo 46 higher.
5 Bravo, you can go to 122.8, good day.
Good day, 2220.
Sugar 843, London.
I've just messaged him saying, you sound busy, climbing 250 for 380. See what he says. You did your first vaccine flight yesterday, well done, mate.
Hello, climb now, flight level 150, direct match.
Roger, climb 150, direct match, 07 left. We are flying direct to final runway 7 left.
Sugar 843, Roger, reduce your speed 180 knots, and you cleared ILS runway 27 left, the QNH 1009.
I really want to fly a vaccine, but I'm scared of the descent and approach. Any advice? Know how to fly your aircraft.
Break speed 843, cleared ILS 27 left, speed 180 knots, QNH 1009.
Yeah, know how to fly your aircraft. Know how to do a hold, know how to do vectors, know how to do a direct to, obviously know how to use your approach mode. Be ready to do a go-around, don't force a bad landing, don't be afraid of a go-around. Use things like beyond ATC, say intentions.
Or greater till 60 ME. Scandinavian 1501, hello, descend flight level 80 to be level by Lambourne, squawk.
I did observer mode flights to start with, so I'd find someone to follow and pretend I was them. Follow the instructions they got without obviously burdening the controller with myself.
Canex 49 Mike Tango, route direct Drake, climb flight level 230, what's your requested level?
Direct to Drake, and we would like 35 please, we had an issue with sim brief.
I mean, to be honest, we're going to be out of this guy's airspace pretty soon anyway. Oh, Bristol's on!
Maintain 230 on region.
Why don't we go Bristol? We're going to have to do a Bristol flight, actually. Because I'm going to Dublin from Bristol on Sunday. So flight sim rules being what they are, I have to do the flight on flight sim before I go. It's the rules.
Shuttle 3 Bravo, right 180 degrees.
Right 180 degrees, shuttle 3 Bravo.
Easy 78 Delta Lima, descend now, flight level 160, be level and at.
Descend flight level 160, level at and easy 78 Delta Lima.
Airport to go 1
Tell me to go to Unicon.
Flight level 170.
It says you can go to Unicon, bud, leave in my airspace. That'll do. So I put cheers, good luck. Oh man, that controller sounded busy. Do I ever fly to Cork in reality? I've never been to Cork. No, have I been to Cork in real life? I went somewhere as a kid with my parents. Where's the Blarney Castle? Was that in Cork? I remember my dad wanted to go and kiss the Blarney Stone. So we we were staying like in the middle of Ireland. We had to drive down there. I remember thinking like as a kid, like why the hell are we going all this way just so we can kiss a stone? But yeah, did that. Then we went to a place called Avoca, which I'd again possibly show my age here. Do any of you remember a TV show called Ballykiss Angel? Apparently while we were down in Cork, that was quite nearby, and my parents used to watch it, and they were like, oh, we've got to go to Avoca. So we went to Avoca and like saw the place where they filmed it, and didn't really mean an awful lot to me, but they liked it. And that is pretty much the extent of my real world travels to Southern Ireland. Except for I've taken the ferry into Rosslare a couple of times. I used to work in Tullamore in Ireland for a few months, and we were building a new radio station, like a brand new build. Midlands 103, if anyone's from Ireland and listens to it. They used to have their studios in this little place above a little shopping arcade in the centre of town, and they needed to get out because I think the landlord was doing something, and they basically got an industrial unit out on the edge of town. So we just basically built them a brand new set of studios there, and the idea was that on the Monday they can just do their show from the old place, and then on the Tuesday they can just walk into the new place. So we did all that, and obviously taking a load of gear over. We used to drive a van over with all the kit in it. So we'd do Fishguard to Rosslare on the ferry, and then we'd drive up from Rosslare to Tullamore. I really loved working in Ireland. That was such a cool time. Everyone was just very chill in Ireland. Very, very chill. I liked it a lot. My boss hated it. He couldn't figure it out. I don't think they did stuff at the same rate that he would want them to. I'm going to go cost index 5. Slow myself down a bit. Because the more separation we have here, the better. Cork is the real capital of Ireland. Is it? But yeah, I'm off to Dublin on Sunday. Got a ridiculously early flight, so it's going to be like a 2 in the morning job getting up for it, but whatevs. So I hasten to add, there'll be no streams next week because I'll be lording around in Dublin. Shanti, I've got no idea what you're talking about. You're a 10-minute drive from where, Linkus? Cork or Avoca? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Ireland. I love Ireland. I reckon I could go and live in Ireland one day. Oh, the Blarney Castle. Got it. Got it. Yeah, something special about Ireland. I like it a lot. My boss really struggled because he was very much a doer. You know, everything was like he was 100 miles an hour. Do it, done. Like he had like spreadsheets and tables of like tracking progress, and he was a nerd's nerd. Like I got along with him very, very well. And we got to Ireland, and obviously we used a lot of Irish companies to help us with certain bits like electricians, plumbing work, plasterers, decorators, floor layers, all that sort of stuff that, yeah, we did the technical side, but we didn't do the actual build. And I remember the electrician, he just didn't turn up for like 4 days after the agreed date that he would show up. And he turned up completely just like, yeah, right, like nothing. If I didn't turn up for 4 days for a job that I'd been booked for, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, this happened, that happened, I should have got in touch, or I would have got in touch to start with. He just turned up like nothing had happened. And my boss was just like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, what? Why? It was like there was no issue whatsoever. And then he turned up, and I think by lunchtime he was like, right, I'm off. And off he went. We didn't see him for another 2 days after that. Like steam coming out my boss's ear. Like, oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. She's an actress, wasn't she? I don't know. I mean, I was only a kid when it was on, to be honest. I don't really remember it. I know my parents used to love it. Content, I'm going runway 16. The wind is looking very much in favour of 16. Which does mean a backtrack, sadly, so we're going to need to watch our separation big time. Otherwise we'll be going around. I'm probably going to take an extra long downwind, because it looks like I'm the last one in the train. We've got Ryanair most of the way there. DHL's come all the way from Frankfurt. They've got a nice bit of separation actually between the rest of us. There's Charlie, there's Pedro, and then we've got Liam. There's 9 miles between me and Liam. So what I'm going to do is, my plan I think will be to let Liam go in. I'll extend my downwind, buy us an extra 5 miles or something. I know you have your own airline, but would you do operations on other airlines? Yeah, we do occasionally. We do occasionally. It's nice to switch it up. I just bought the T-Flight HOTAS X and I'm having a hard time trying to land. Practice. What plane are you flying? Specifically. Cousin did the electrics in my kitchen 4 months ago and he's still not come around to sign it off. That's about right for a Spark, though, isn't it? I remember in Ireland my uncle was building a wall for somebody. My dad said, when's that wall got to be finished then? And he said, when the last stone is laid. There was no rush at all. I flew to London from Cork in October. I flew to Stansted. Would it be worth flying to Gatwick next time? As in for the VA or in real life? Which A320 spot? If you're flying the fly-by-wire, you need to put a 30% decrease in the sensitivity on your aileron and your elevator axis. That might be what's causing you the trouble. But if you're in the Phoenix, it should be linear. So don't touch it if you're in the Phoenix. Yeah, if Lufthansa's doing 16, it makes sense. Like 16 definitely looks like the way to go at the minute. 100% the way to go at the minute. What have we got? A 5-knot headwind on 16, whereas in the other direction, well, that's obviously going to be a tailwind, isn't it? Which we don't want. But funny, when I started the stream, it was very much in favour of 3-4. You could do some ATC into Cork. Yeah, you'd be lucky to get that. I've only had it a couple of times in Cork. I think it was ground only. Yeah, that'll... Yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath on that. We might get lucky. Is there anything? No. Nope. I mean, I'm hoping that all this lot stays on for our way back into Gatwick. That would be epic. Can you imagine that? If we get London Control, Tower, and Ground. I feel like we'd be pushing our luck by the time we get there. Get turned round. Oh, look at Dublin. Look, Dublin's got the full stack on as well. Maybe we need to do Ryanair ops on Thursday, because that's going to be my last stream before I go. Bristol, Dublin, return. I've got to do it. I'm going there in real life. That's the rules. If you're a flight simmer, you've got to fly where you're about to go. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. Just these two. Just. Yes, just these two. Because your boy sat on a pile of video to edit. I'm wondering what we could do, OG, if we do Birmingham to somewhere back to Bristol, then finish with Bristol to Dublin. But I don't know where we'd go from Birmingham. Where does Ryanair go from Birmingham, OG? If you can find somewhere halfway decent from Birmingham that Ryanair do, it's not too far, that can get us back to Bristol, and then we can go Dublin. Maybe we'll take the old PMDG out. Not flown that one in a while. Philip, stop it. Thank you. Okay, so VATSIM radar's being weird. It won't let me connect my plane. Or my account, rather. It just comes up with like a JSON lob. Which is a bit weird. I guess they're still feeling the effects of yesterday. So we'll have to do it without. I'll just have to know that that's me. 10 miles between us, that's fine. At least I'm last in the queue. I can just extend my downwind and stuff like that. Someone suggesting Jersey. Someone suggesting Innsbruck. Didn't VATSIM have problems because of a DDoS? Yeah, and I think basically there's going to be a few holdovers from that. It's always the way. I remember when we had server issues at work, it's like you'd fix it and then the next day it'd be like, such and such a thing needs rebooting, or such and such a service needs rejigging for whatever reason. It's such a nightmare. Hated doing server work. It was never fun. And everyone always hated you, even though you were like, you were being the hero fixing it. Everyone was just always mad at you. It felt like a thankless task. Toulouse? Yeah, Toulouse could be a good one. You know what, Philip? I would like to try X-Plane 12. I feel like that could be just an interesting thing to do. Problem is, I don't know, I'm just really, really invested in flight sim. Like, it would be unrealistic for me to jump ship now, if you know what I mean. We'll do Birmingham to Manchester, shall we? Yeah, Linkers, they did. And I don't know why anyone would target VATSIM for a DDoS attack. Like, why? We're just a bunch of nerds enjoying ourselves with pretend aeroplanes. Leave us alone. Like, we didn't do anything wrong. If we can do something about between an hour and a half away from Birmingham, that'll be ideal. Then we can get back to Bristol. We can do a third leg, up to Dublin. Yeah, that'd be the thing, Mag. I'd have to do it where I do it all on the cheap. But there's no way I could, you know, suddenly switch to it and make it what I've made flight sim, if you know what I mean. I feel like it's a question that comes up all the time, you know, like people are always saying about, have you tried X-Plane, have you tried X-Plane? Berlin? Yeah, something like Germany would be cool, OG, something like that. See if I can remember how to land that 737, because it's been a minute. I feel like I'm struggling at the minute with my flying, if you want to know the truth. I feel like it happens every summer as well. Every summer, I always feel like my flying is just in the toilet. Probably because I'm not flying as much, I'm not flying as regularly, my schedule's off. And I struggle to rotate all the planes in and out of my schedule. So I end up not flying anything very much at all. If I'm like, I've got the iFly, I've got the PMDG, got the 777, although we saw what happened last Tuesday. I do envy people like Gav that just fly the A320. Obviously, I know he was in the 220 today, but that's because obviously I'm guessing, it's the new plane and all that. But most of the time, he's just in the Phoenix. and you can learn that thing inside out, back to front. So I do sort of envy that to a point. But at the same time, I also do like the variety. So who knows? Right, I'm going to make a secondary flight plan just in case. So I've copied in. So secondary flight plan, copy the active. I'm going to switch out 1-6 for 3-4 on the ERTA 1 Golf, and we'll have no vias. And this is just so if, I don't know, if tower comes on or if someone comes on, or we need to make a switch ourselves due to weather, we can just switch to the secondary flight plan and not have to, like, go through undoing everything from on our active flight plan. We can just switch them over, which is a nice place to be in. Yeah, you're right, Joseph. You're right. I'll have to do it, won't I? Honestly, you lot would just like never let me sleep. I could do like a 9th leg, and someone would be like, "Will there be a 10th leg?" It's like, no. You have to start doing paid for next legs. I think £100 a leg. How does that sound? You want it? You bloody well pay for it. That's gone cold. Ugh. No, in fairness to you, Philip, that picture you sent me did look good. Like the light in the clouds, I was very impressed with that. I mean, for me, I think my main curiosity with X-Plane is going to be the physics, because you sort of hear people say the physics is better. I'd like to find out for myself if that's true. I fly mainly with G5 glass. What's a good way to learn the big boy equipment? It's such a learning curve. I would start with the 320, to be honest. The 320 is quite intuitive. If I went from... I remember going from the 320 to the 737, and it was like, wow, that's a different aircraft. I foolishly thought it would be, you know, it can't be that different. Surely they're both roughly the same size, do roughly the same job. It's like, oh, okay, this is different. I'd probably start with some content creators like A3 320 Sim Pilot. It's got a load of tutorials that will teach you far better than I ever could. People quite often ask me, will you make a tutorial like that? And it's like, I'm really not the guy for that, to be honest. It's like, I've learnt what I've learnt from people like 320 Sim Pilot, etc. So, just, yeah, go to them, I suppose, would probably be my advice. I could never do it as well as they could, because they do it for real. That's what kind of, like, I'm working with Hanny at Gatwick at Infinity Simwings on a new channel, Infinity Pilot. Please like and subscribe. That's kind of like a little side project for me at the minute, and I can't tell you how nice it is having him on WhatsApp, and if I've got a question about the A320, I can just get a straight answer. Just gives me the answer, and it's correct. And that's the end of it. So nice. So nice. Whereas I feel like if I was to do the same thing in the YouTube comments, it just turns into a row, usually. Someone says one thing, someone says another thing, someone says, yeah, but... And then Hanny's like, no, that's the answer. And that's just the answer. So, cool. I'll take that. I should partner with EasyJet Sim Pilot and fly the 320 shared cockpit. I highly doubt Gav would want me in his right seat. I think Gav's alright on his own, I would say. He doesn't need someone like me messing things up for him. Oh, it wants destination data. We're getting close. 42 miles till top of descent. Let's go to our approach page. Let's do some work. Cork. It's not 3-4 anymore. It's 1-6. My landing weight. What's my landing weight going to be? 50 tons, 0 fuel weight. 50.6 and we've got 3.1 tonnes estimated fuel on board when we land, 53.7 tonnes, so we're going to be quite light. So we need to keep that in mind with the old flare. Auto brake's not going to be enough though, we're going to need medium, so let's select that. QNH is 1016 at Cork. Oh no, 1006, my bad. Temperature is 19. And we've got 200. Ah, come on. 200/06 for the wind. As for minimums, 677 is our decision height. Cool. 30 miles to go. Runway have you been given? Mine says 3-4. I was given 3-4 when I made my flight plan. However, the winds have now changed to make 1-6 preferable. So I'm going 1-6. When it releases, would I get the wind control overhead panel? Yeah, that would definitely get my attention. Definitely get my attention. Like I said when I reviewed the wing flex one, I was surprised they even sent that, to be honest with you. Like, I'm using it here now, the wing flex overhead thing. They sent it over. Well, they said, do I want to review it? And this was in, like, I don't know, April, May time, maybe a bit after. And it was after FS weekend when Wind Control had just shown off what they're planning to make for less money. And I said, are you sure you want to send it? Because like all my guys can talk about at the minute is the wind control thing, and I feel like you're going to send this really expensive thing and maybe no one's going to care. Because all the original reviews came out sort of October last year with a lot of the, you know, the usual suspects. They did their reviews. I wasn't included on that round. Well, I was supposed to be, but then the person I was talking to left and someone else came along and started talking to me, and then they left, and by the time someone actually stuck around long enough to put one in the post and have a proper conversation about it, it was like April, May this year. But I remember saying to them, it's like, yeah, fair enough, back in October there's probably been a lot of interest, but in a post now we know about wind control world, I'm a bit worried no one's going to bother and you're going to send a really expensive thing. I don't know. But they sent it anyway, so fair play to them. And it is nice. It's a nice bit of kit. You can't... You know, there's nothing I look at on it and I'm like, oh, the quality's not high enough. The quality's great. Switches are a bit small on the landing lights, but then Grumpy's just got one. In fact, he sent me a picture this morning. And he's 3D printed some little switches that you can pop on it, which I might have to investigate for myself. The layout's not as it was, because they've sort of gone for a compressed layout. Therefore, things are not in the place where you would expect it to be, but you soon get used to it. Right, we're nearly at top of descent, aren't we? You got the Rosefire one, not really enjoying it. Why don't you enjoy it, out of interest? They've emailed me again and again and again and again, and I don't know, something about Rosefire, just initially I was a bit like, I don't know about that. So I gave it a miss, to be honest. Feels like every other day I get an email from them, but the weird thing is I get an email from them, and then inevitably what follows is another round of emails from all these retailers, and they're offering me the same kit for review. So it's like, are you all the same people? Like, is Rosefire got all of these retailers? Are they the retailers themselves, or I don't know. It just strikes me as very odd. I was like, yeah. Who Wait in Rosefire are the same. Yeah, it's all these retailers. What are they called? Like something hobby and all these other people. Part of me wonders if I say yes to all of them, could I get like 4 of the same thing turn up, or would they cotton on and be like, we'll just send one because we're actually all the same people? I don't know. It's really weird. Really weird. But just like the 3D printed nature of the early models and the fact that you had to go to some Google Drive to get the software, and it wasn't really their software, was it? It was all like Moby Flight. I don't know. It just set my spidey sense off, and I was like, you know what? I don't really want to be involved. So... maybe I've missed a trick, who knows. But like I say, you've got to be careful what you accept. You've really got to be careful what you accept for review. Because you can end up digging yourself a financial hole. And the brands don't know about it. The brands don't know about it. That's the scary thing. Every brand I've spoken to, they've been like, really? When I've told them. Because I think that they think... for me, it's going to be like Christmas morning. They've emailed me offering me free stuff for a review. And I should be like, oh, yes, like jackpot, baby. But, you know, talking to my accountant, and I knew this before I brought my accountant on board, which was very lucky, because it's not my first time round the track with business stuff. I've sort of got a reasonable understanding of tax and all of that sort of stuff. First, when we had our discovery call together, to see if we were going to be a good fit for each other, the first thing he said to me was, and keep in mind he specialises in YouTubers, the first thing he said to me was, how much free stuff have you taken? And I said, don't worry, I've kept a log of all of its RRP value, I'm well aware of what happens. And he's like, okay, thank goodness for that. Because what a lot of people don't realise is that if I accept a thing, we'll say it's worth £1,000, it's a round number, we can do the maths on it real quick, I owe tax on it. So if I was to invoice one of you for £1,000 and you paid me £1,000, I would set aside some money of that £1,000, put it into a little tax saving account so that when I have to pay my tax at the end of the financial year, I've got that money ready to pay the tax. Same thing applies when you accept a gift. Except there's no money coming in to set the money aside from, so you've got to go into your own pocket for it. So for every £1,000 of stuff that turns up, that's effectively a £200 cost. So I'm very, very picky about what makes it onto the channel. A, because it takes bloody forever to make the videos. And I also I want to make sure that I'm showing you stuff that you're going to be interested in, hopefully. And I've got to be interested in it for a start. And then I hope that that expands to you being interested in it. But my accountant's advice is like, if it's not going to make it into your flight sim cockpit to be used every single day, basically, if you wouldn't buy it for yourself, maybe don't accept it. Or accept it and then just sell it on eBay. Raise the money to pay the tax that you owe on it. But every brand I've spoken to, and I've spoken to some real big brands, every time I tell them, you know, I need to be careful here, no offence, but what you're offering to send could actually put me into a bit of a financial hole, they're like, no, that can't be right. I'm like, guarantee you it's right. I send them links to like the government's page that literally spells it out in black and white, and they're like, oh, we didn't know that. None of the other creators have ever said anything about this. It's like, well, maybe because they don't know what they're on about. I don't know. Like, I know what the law is, and the law is written here in black and white. This is the law. My accountant backs me up on it. He even approached me about it thinking I didn't know the law, when in fact I did. Like, gotta be careful. And I know it's such like a content creator problem, and a lot of you are probably rolling your eyes right now, but yeah, if I was just to be like, yeah, send everything, and I'm like rolling around in flight sim gear thinking it's the best day ever, could find yourself unstuck. Someone said to me, well, just don't declare it. So, oh, great idea, yeah. Brilliant idea, that. Left a huge mountain of evidence in the form of my YouTube channel. Anyone having problems today uploading flight plans to the Phoenix? It might be a hangover from the VATSIM thing. I don't know. All right, Maggie. How does that work with software? Same thing applies. I think Deckers, yeah. Basically, I just keep a spreadsheet of everything that comes in. I itemize it, you know, what date it came in, how much it's worth, is it hardware, is it software. If I sell the thing, thereafter I put another column of what I sold it for, when I sold it, and then I give it to my accountant and I'm like, yeah, you figure it out. Because ultimately that's what I pay him for. He's a good guy, very, very switched on. The example he gave to me was one of his clients accepted a £3,000 gaming laptop before he started working with him. And he had the same conversation. He's like, how much free stuff have you taken? He's like, oh, it's great. I've got all this stuff. Like, I've got like Nvidia this, Nvidia that, like sticks of RAM that have turned up, CPUs. I've got this £3,000 gaming laptop. He's like, great. You actually owe loads of money. And he was in the 40% tax bracket. So, £3,000, 40%, you got to find 1,200 quid out of your own pocket. And he's like, what? I would never have accepted it if I'd known that. He's like, well, it's like the YouTube ad money didn't make anywhere near that. It made like, you know, 50 quid or 100 quid. He's like, that's the law, mate. Sorry. So he said, you know, so I advise you. If you're not using the laptop, he's like, yeah, it's just in a drawer. Like, I haven't touched it really since I reviewed it. It's really great, but I haven't got use for it. I just thought I'd take it because why wouldn't I take it? And he's like, well, that's probably why you shouldn't take it. You don't actually need it. I was watching, do you guys ever watch a car YouTuber called Shmee150? He was doing a podcast, and there was a couple of big car creators alongside him in this podcast. And they were talking about, like, you know, companies giving you stuff. And he said, I don't really accept anything these days because of everything we've just spoken about. And these other two car creators were like, what? We didn't know that. And he's like, yeah, for real. And again, Shmee he's had businesses in the past. Like, he's a bit of a business guy before he became a YouTuber. He's like, yeah, like, luckily I knew about it and my accountant helps me and all that stuff. And they're like, oh my God, we didn't know that. Like, we're taking stuff hand over fist thinking like this is one of the perks of the job. And it's like, well, it's really not. So really now my strategy with any brand is, if I'm genuinely interested in it and I think it could make for good content, and could it help you guys? If me making a video on it can help me help you make a decision about whether you want it or not, I'll accept it. But I'll say to the brand, don't get gutted if I sell it. Like, you're sending it knowing that it may well be sold. Because that's the only way I can make this financially work without breaking the law. Joseph says, I'll accept your 4080 as a charitable donation for tax purposes. Yeah, let me think about that one, Joseph, alright? I'll just, yeah, just let me muse on that. I appreciate this is like really boring insider baseball conversation, but it's a reality of doing this, really. And the scary thing is the brands don't know, like the big names. You know, international brands are like, oh, we didn't know that. Now, if they do a loaner unit, that's different. If they send me something on loan and I send it back, that's fine, because I didn't keep it. Therefore, it's not considered payment. That's the thing, the item is considered payment in kind. They give me a thing for free, I give them a video. Therefore, it's considered what's called a barter transaction. The item itself is the payment. Therefore, it's taxable. The RRP value of it is taxable. Mental, isn't it? Yeah, so I always see like YouTubers accepting this and that, and I'm like, I wonder if you're declaring that. Somehow I doubt it, but how you doing, Martin? But the thing is, a lot of the brands, they don't want to do loaners. I cannot get anyone to do loaners, basically. The only people that do loaners is Pimax, and that's probably because the VR headsets are so expensive. Which is very sad. I've just sent back the Crystal Super this week. That was a sad day. I really like that Crystal Super. But I said to them that I feel bad that I'm keeping hold of it, because obviously you were kind enough to send it. And we've had a great time with it, but I'm really busy at the minute with work and with the Infinity Pilot channel and this channel and my fledgling tech channel. So I'm sort of running out of time here at the minute. So would it be better if you got like another creator that might want to have a go with it? So I've got it back to them, and they're going to dish it out to someone else, which feels right. It feels like the right thing to do. Yeah, Martin, I can't imagine VATSIM being available on the PS5 anytime soon, just because of the nature of it. Digger, I might have missed that in the scroll. You able to copy paste it? You really liking the Infinity Pilot channel? Ah, cheers, Linkus. It's really humbling doing that channel, because once you get a channel that's got a bit of momentum behind it, you sort of... It's easy to become a bit entitled. It's very easy to become entitled. You upload something and you think, well, why isn't that not getting any views like the other ones, like the other videos did? And with Infinity Pilot, it's a brand new channel, so YouTube doesn't really know who to recommend us to yet, because we haven't trained it as such. And it's like, oh, these videos aren't getting views like I'm used to seeing. Like, you upload a video and like it might get 50 views in the first hour, and it's like, oh god, what's going on here? But it's really fun. It's really fun. Like, I quite like the challenge of having to start a brand new channel from nothing. And it's great working with the guys at Gatwick as well. Should be going up there at the end of the month, so we might have a nice little surprise for you all. I'm looking forward to that. You think you'll get down the sim event in Bristol? I'll be there. Hotel's booked, tickets are booked. I'm staying at the Travel Lodge over the road. # Team Travel Lodge. Not like everyone else staying at the village. Travel Lodge, baby. I would have stayed at the Premier Inn that's up near the Merc garage, but that's a bit of a trek. So the Travel Lodge, I can just literally wander over the road. Probably have to drive it if I stayed at the Premier Inn. And on Saturday morning I might not be up for a drive, if you know what I mean. And Sunday morning, thinking about it. It's going to be super weird going to that. I've never been to a Flight Sim Expo, or anything like real life show, so it'd be really cool to meet everyone. But yeah, it's going to be a bit weird. Oh, really, Clark? Yeah, because they had that issue where they dished out a key, didn't they, or something, to someone they shouldn't have. Don't worry, Clark, I'll be stood by the door all night, ready to administer a people's elbow if anyone tries to break in. Suplex onto the bed, rock bottom, followed by a 3 count. Cork traffic, Air 761 Delta, flight level 150, descending for 3000, level by Roval for the ILS 16 into Cork. Yeah, that would be an IRL stream, wouldn't it? Like no other. Hey, no. Sorry, I missed you there. Quality was shocking. Took me 5 weeks to receive it, and compatibility is shocking on TOLIS. Most buttons are inverted. And Digger, is it? You have to do it all through MobiFlight. Is that what I'm thinking? Is it tough to play Flight Sim on PC? Really, Martin? No tougher than anywhere else. I mean, you need a fairly decent PC to play it. You know, even if you want to play it low, you know, your average kind of PC from Curry's that is just designed for a bit of web browsing and whatever. Probably not, you know. Right, we need to get our speed under control. I'm going to have to use our mouse because I'm fairly certain my speed lever's broken. Speed brake lever. Oh, they've got an app now, have they? Okay, it's not so bad. Okay, so it looks like we've got a nice bit of distance between the one in front and me. Yeah, we've got a good... Oh. Charlie, where are you going? You're at 3,000 feet. Air 46 Lima 761 Delta. Are you planning to follow me in? I like the new VATSIM radar a lot. It's good.
Traffic landed on runway 16. We'll be turning around the edge of runway 34.
Yeah, roger. I will follow you in.
Cool. How do you link your plane to a Navigraph radar? As in the Navigraph app, Martin? Is that what you're talking about?
Copy, traffic, A9 Quebec, established on the localizer, ILS 16, 10 miles.
Right, we are at 10,000 feet, so we'll get some lights on, seatbelts on. The browser one. You mean this one that I'm looking at now? You have to go to connect VATSIM button at the top. However, today it's not working for me. And I'm wondering whether it's as a result of the issues. Cheers, Mag. Take it easy, mate.
Cork traffic will be waiting at the edge of runway 34, Lufthansa 84.
Cork traffic, Air 761 Delta, slowing to speed 210 knots. I really don't like using my mouse. Come on, let's get that energy under control because we are zipping along here. Two planes on the runway. Oh dear. Let's go flaps 1. Oh my god.
Cork traffic, A9 Quebec going around, not so close.
Roger that, then we'll be taxiing via the runway. Lufthansa 984.
But they were waiting at the end for that other one to land. Come on. Really struggling with the energy here. This 19 can be a slippery, slippery eel. Okay, approach mode is armed. That's good. Come on. Get below 200 and I can get flaps 2 out. Speed is increasing.
Traffic, not 96 Tango, detecting behind Lufthansa A320 from to the runway 2.
Right, flaps 2. A little bit close, I know, but I feel like I need to do something here. Cork traffic, heading out 761 Delta, 12 mile final, turning final now for 16. And Cork traffic, heading out 761 Delta, slowing speed 160 knots until 5 DME. Slow ourselves down, and we might be in with a shot here of letting that runway clear. This is going to be tight. We might end up going around, in fairness. Okay, flaps full. Let's get ourselves slowed right down. Okay, approach is armed. Power's online. Oh my god. 1193.
Traffic will be turning right here on runway 07, taking on Bravo, 784.
Cork traffic, heading out 761 Delta, slowing final approach speed, 8 mile final, and tower is online, so we're switching over to there. Cork Tower, very good afternoon. Airnaut 761 Delta on a 7.5 mile final for 16, slowing to final approach speed.
Airnaut 761 Delta Cork, good afternoon, runway 16, Pacific 210 degrees, 7 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land 16, Airnaut 761 Delta. Right, we're slowed down. Is everyone off? Yeah, they are. Cheers, Ollie. Oh, Ollie, it's you on tower. Amazing. Thanks for hopping on, man. Right. Where's that visual? Apparently, we've got a 5-knot wind down the runway, but it's feeling like a tailwind at the moment. Bex, nice one. Tower's here to judge a landing. Oh god. Alright, go around altitude 4000 is in. Okie. Let's do it. That wind's definitely changing. Haha. This wind is not what was advertised by Navigraph. I would just like to point out. Now it's dying off.
Hundred above. 500. Minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
And those wheels settle. We're down. I'm not going to put my engines into reverse because that will shut my engine down. And I'm going to keep her rolling to the end of the runway. Well, those winds were a bit funny. I wasn't expecting that. I'm looking at Navigraph. It told me to expect a 5-knot headwind, and we did not get that at all.
Not 761 Delta, backtrack runway 34, vacate right on 07.
Backtrack 34, right on 07, and not 761 Delta. You had a massive crosswind on your spag? Yeah, same. I'm going to get the APU fired up. I'm going to try and get gone out of here ASAP because I know there are people coming. Keep her going. Is there a speed limit when backtracking? Like 30 knots when you're taxiing? Does that apply to backtracks? That was a tough little landing, that. Honestly, I thought we were going to be in for a nice little easy one there, but I kept feeling a little bit like the plane wanted to droop. So I was trying to fight that, and then the wind was also not helping. 50 knots. Alright, we're at 40 at the minute, so that's okay. Here we go. We're fine. Hopefully the next one can get in without needing to go around or do anything weird.
NR 761 Delta, taxi Bravo, apron, stand 6.
Bravo and apron, stand 6, and not 761 Delta. Right, GSX. Ramp 6? Is that going to be right? Okay, let's get my lights off. Get the APU bleed on. Clean the wing up. Am I still trying to steer with my feet, or have I gotten used to the tiller? For the most part, I'm used to it. For the most part. Still catches me out, though. Occasionally. Right, Joanna, you ready for these numbers? So it's now 2 o'clock, so that's 2 hours to get to Cork with everything involved. You got to be careful of that when you stream. You think, oh, I'll just quickly go from here to here. It's only an hour. Quite often it will take a lot longer. 5 and then 6 is going to be up here, isn't it, in the main terminal? Here we go. Taxi light off. Bit heavy on the brakes there, sorry everybody. First officer always creeps you out. Sorry, Deckers. I quite like him now. He's sort of like a little friend. He reminds me of a bug that I had in my monitor once. I bought this brand new monitor from Hewlett Packard years ago.
Tower, NOP, 46 Lima. We're going to have to go around that plane with these tickets up.
NOP 46 Lima, roger. Fly standard next.
Fly standard next. NOP 46 Lima.
Yeah, I bought this lovely new monitor. In fact, it's the monitor I use now for my Twitch chat. And I had a little bug that came wandering off. Just wandered on the inside of the screen. Oh, there's the shadow of someone going around.
96 Tango, no flight plan received.
Right, APU is on. APU bleed is on. I need to turn off my predictive wind shear. That's all good. We
thanks, cleared to Gatwick, Alpig 10
turn off.
departure 16, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 7577.
Turn off the old engines.
Cabin crew disarmed all.
You think the numbers are going to be awful, Joanna, do you? Well, I guess we'll see, won't we?
Not 969 correct.
Right, new sky. Come on then. What are we, before I click close, Joanna, what are we thinking? Obviously, we had quite a light plane. Okay, come on then. Oh, look at that. Great touchdown. Felt a bit lighter than that. That's still 15k, Joanna. That's not too bad, right? That's not too bad. 20,000 ticket sales. I don't know. That seems in line, considering we're only in a minibus and we were just over half full. Not so bad, right? It's not so bad. Right. I could do with a ground power unit. Let's deboard. Phoenix. Ground services. GPU, please.
Not 46 Lima, you can position for ILS 16. Gonna have my Unicom. Right.
Turn off the APU for a minute.
I'm on the Unicom and position for ILS. Not 46 Lima.
Happy days. That'll do. Right, back to Gatwick it is then. New Sky, where have you gone? You're all the way back here, aren't you? So, flights. Book a flight. Scheduled passenger. Filter by Cork. We should now be able to take this one back to Gatwick. What time are we at now? 2 o'clock. So if we say we're going to be gone by 1:30, that should be plenty, shouldn't it? Because then we can always, worst case, leave at like 1:15. Grumpy, for the fuel, I did what you told me to, but I've done like a hybrid approach. So if I click on generate in SimBrief, Then view the flight plan. Then we go to edit flight. Then if I do what you say with the fuel, contingency EASA, yes, taxi fuel 600, and then we generate. That got me over here okay, so we'll see. See if it gets us back. A little bit of an experiment today. Alright, let's do some notes. Air Knot 761 Romeo. Only about an hour in the air. We've got a cruise of 330. Cost index 27. And we're expecting the LTIG 1 Sierra. From runway 16. That's looking good. Let's pre-file that onto VATSIM then. Full sign, air knot. Disconnect from VATSIM. Now reconnect. And we will go to Sim Toolkit Pro, update the little bit at the top, because I always forget that, and today I haven't, which I'm actually quite impressed by. Here we go. Okie dokie. Are we deboarded? Nearly. Nearly. What's going on out here? There they go, look. Out! Everyone. As landings go, I was quite happy with that. It did feel like I drooped a bit, but we didn't get a glide slope warning and we stayed within 1 dot on the ILS. Thanks to Aer Lingus for getting everyone off the plane. You've had your money, now get lost. That's what a landlord used to say in my town every night. I've had your money, now go home, get lost. I don't want to see you again until next week. There they go, beautiful. Right, I am going to quickly go and let the dog out in the garden, because he's in there all on his own, and he could probably do with a little trip to the garden. And then we'll go back to Gatwick. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you in a minute. I'm back, everybody. Right, is everyone loaded or gone? Good. Everyone's gone. Let's import the next flight. Cork, Gatwick. We've got 21 minutes to go. Wasn't that a song? No, it's 21 seconds to go, wasn't it? So, Joanna, we've actually got quite a lot for this flight back. We've got 140 going back to Gatwick, which is interesting. Then I guess you haven't fiddled with Cork in the same way you've done stuff with Gatwick, right? So we should get a bus in a minute, I'm presuming. In the meantime, we can start thinking about a clearance. 120 pricing at Cork. That's not too bad then, is it? That's not too bad. To only have 10 empty seats, that's pretty good. Where's my pen? Here's my pen. Let me load my flight plan into Navigraph a minute. Hold the line, callers. Well, we'll see, Joanna. I mean, there's only 10 less. It ought to, didn't it?
97 Zulu Hotel at ramp 11 with aircraft type A320 with information Alpha requesting ISR to Gatwick, please.
Is that a James I can hear?
97 Zulu Hotel, hello kid, Gatwick, Altig 1 Sierra departure, runway 16, initial climb 5000, squawk 5617.
Clear via the outed 1 Sierra departure, squawk runway 16, climb initially 5000, squawk 5617.
Information Alpha.
97 Zulu Hotel.
Ryanair 97 Zulu Hotel, correct.
Why are we not boarding yet? Do I need to tell GSX to board us? Sim brief OK, request boarding. Let's do that. Speed things up a little bit. Tower, good afternoon. Air 761 Romeo, stand 6. Information Alpha on board. Aircraft type Airbus A319 with IFR to Gatwick.
Air 761 Romeo, hello cleared Gatwick, Altig 1 Sierra departure, runway 16, initial climb 5000, squawk 7620.
Cleared Gatwick, Altig 1 Sierra, runway 16, initial climb 5000, squawk 7620, Air 761 Romeo.
Air 761 Romeo, correct.
Same squawk as on the way out. Nice and easy. Where are the passengers? Fuel trucks here. We don't have any passengers yet, and there's some people floating in midair. Oh man. Why are those people floating? Oh well, good luck to him. Good luck to him. I found a pack of Watsits in the cupboard on my way out. Sorry, not sorry. I haven't had Watsits in ages. The kids must have got them. What is that person floating for?
Cork Tower, good afternoon. This is Jersey 244, type RJ85 at gate 12 with information Alpha requesting IFR clearance to Edinburgh.
Jersey 244, hello, cleared Edinburgh, Kismet 1 Sierra departure.
Boarding in progress now. Where are the passengers? I can't see them.
Squawk 1456.
Oh, they're there. They're over there, look. They're coming.
Clear to Edinburgh, Tismo 1 S departure, initial climb 5000, runway 16, squawking
X-Files music.
1456.
I didn't realise, I was watching a thing the other day with Bryan Cranston, the guy that did Breaking Bad. He was saying the whole reason he got that job was because he did an episode of X-Files years ago, and the writer of that episode was Vince Gilligan. Crazy, isn't it?
2 Charlie, hello, maintain 160 until 4, runway 16, clear to land, surface in 210 degrees, 7 knots. Shamrock 2 Charlie, apologies, 160 or greater until 4.
160 or greater.
You might see a landing in a minute.
Cork Tower, good 6%, we're check with Lufthansa 985.
We've got 321 coming, and we've got a British Airways 320. Here they come.
We just have to request an upper departure to Gatwick.
Information board Alpha, Lufthansa 9085.
Chicken nuggets for tea tonight. Wife and kids are away. I'm going back on my chicken nugget diet.
Vapor 1 Sierra departure, runway 16. Finish off line 5000, squawk 2734.
Right, let's see if we can get a nice view of me being loaded and the runway.
For departure S5, runway
How's that?
16, Vapor 10 for departure.
Do a bit of plane spotting, we will. Meanwhile, I can do my MCD work while we do some plane spotting. Flight in it.
Tower Easy 943 on standby. It's just a courtesy call to let you know I'm going to have to reboot you. Cannot get my controllers to work at all.
Sorry, station calling, say again?
It's just a courtesy call, Easy 943 stand 9, just to let you know I'm going to reboot my system because my controllers just do not want to work, and it's a bit easier flying with controls.
Yeah, they do tend to help.
Hi, Zabby. Now my cost index is 27.
Cork Tower, aeronaut 96 Mike 1010, ready for push and start.
Flight level 330.
96 Mike, push and start proof, face north, QNH 1006 hectopascal.
Push and start approach facing north, QNH 10106.
What's it, dust? Oh. I'm looking the wrong way, aren't I? My bad. Of course I'm looking the wrong way. Oh, here comes a bus. Steady on, mate. Oh, it's getting proper rainy here, look. Cork's going to get some rain. We could do some rain. We had a fire yesterday. I didn't tell you about that, did I? Well, I didn't have a fire. I got back from work yesterday. And, talking to the kids, playing a bit of Rocket League with them. Because it's very important that they understand that I am better than them at Rocket League and will always be better than them at Rocket League. And
final approach speed.
my kid goes, I can smell smoke. And I was like, oh yeah, it's probably someone having a barbecue, don't worry about it. About 10 minutes went by, and
runway 34, vacate right onto runway
I went out to the car on the driveway, and about a couple of streets over, you could see all this smoke coming up, and you could hear it. You could hear the crackling, like the click, click, you know, like when wood starts to break when it's on fire. My wife goes, oh, is someone having a bonfire? I was like, I don't think that's a bonfire. And before you know it, you get a couple of other neighbours stick their head out the door. They're like, that looks like a fire. And my neighbour ran up there and he was like, yep, it's a fire. And they're trying to put it out with buckets. So we lobbed our hosepipe in the back of the car. Appreciate there's a hosepipe ban, but equally, there was a fire. And, yeah, by the time I got up there, there's like 3 other people with hose pipes. And yeah, it took 3 hose pipes to get it under control. The fire brigade were called, but I think they came from like 10 miles away. By the time they arrived, we had it out, but it was like mostly like, you know, smouldering. But it turns out that I think this guy had like a portable incinerator, almost like a little fire pit thing, and he had that going on his wooden deck. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, why would you do it in a heat wave? Like, everything's dry as a bone. Like, why would you... A, do that first of all, and then B, leave it unattended. He went in and like started making lunch or something. It's like, oh my god, idiot. Absolute idiot. Like, that could have been so bad. So bad. Like, the flames were going up the rendering, like the plaster of one of the houses. It's like a little, like, couple of semi-detached sort of things going on. That could have been so bad. Really could have been so bad. So lucky that ended the way it did, really.
Bravo and the apron to stand 7. Bye-bye.
I bet that guy feels very, very silly now. Like, all the neighbours up there. Like, well, it's a different street, so we don't really know anyone really up there. All the neighbours were, like, hating on him. Never did like him. So, alright, just calm down. Like, the important thing is no one got hurt. He never says good morning when I say good morning. So, just relax. Like, it's been a stressful day. Let's not all turn into arseholes over it. Like, just, the fire's out. That's the main thing. Everyone's safe. What is that bus doing? See you later, bus. Right, runway 16.
Traffic, Ryanair 97 Zulu Hotel, ready for and start.
Excuse me.
Stand 11.
Eltig 1 Sierra.
Ryanair 97 Zulu Hotel, you're number 1, I'll call you back.
What's that, number 1, Ryanair 97 Zulu Hotel?
I'm expecting 26 left on the Opmet 1 Golf into Gatwick. Mr. Mint, thank you for 12 today. God, thank you so much for that. That's really kind of you. For a year of support, that's amazing. And James did as well. You guys are the best. I really appreciate it, honestly. Here comes a plane. That's looking nice, isn't it? That's looking nice. Well done, Captain. Well done, Captain. Look at that. Look at that. Yes! No drama. All day long. Well done. It's tidier than mine. Right, back in the cockpit now. Are we loaded? Yes, we are.
96 Mike, do you know how long until you're getting ready to taxi?
Less than 1 minute, ready for taxi.
96 Mike, roger, you can taxi via the apron.
Calculate.
To hold
Flaps
short of
3?
16.
I don't fancy flaps 3, no thank you. Flaps 1, that seems more like it. Phoenix seems very, it's like it likes to put a bit too much flaps in, I fancy. Let's go to a nip page B.
Ryanair 97 Zulu Hotel, behind the crossing, map face from right to left. Push and start approved, face north. QNH 1006 hectopascal.
I'm going to quickly do a secondary flight plan.
Max, push back facing
Not that I ever use it, because I don't really run failures, but it's good practice.
Seabird 762, vacate 34, vacate right on 04. 107, sorry.
6. Eltig 1 Sierra. And then we can come back into 16 if we need to. Jolly good. Let's get the fuel pumps on. They already are on. How embarrassing. Let's get the seatbelts on. Start the APU. And we can get thinking about a push in a minute. You hear thunder? Oh, that was you, Arish. Nice. Oh, Tom, was that you the BA? That was a nice landing, Tom. No messing around there. In-game, not IRL. We could do with some thunder. I fancy.
Jersey 244, gate 12, now ready for push start.
Just to clear the air a little bit.
Jersey 244, push and start approved straight.
Is this Payware Corp? No. It's part of the one of the latest UK world updates.
06, Jersey 244.
So with this one, we got Cork, we got Cardiff, and we got Stansted. That was a banger of a world update.
96 Mike via Alpha.
Really great world update that was.
6 knots, runway 16, clear takeoff. Bye bye.
Oh, yeah, here he comes up.
Thank you, VTC. Bye-bye.
Here he comes. The pressure hit your controllers. It can happen. It can happen. Move, Arish, look at that. Yeah, Stansted's a great one. I mean, I know any builds do theirs.
Exactly, Bravo and the apron stand 9.
Equally, if there's a half-decent option for free, I would struggle to open up the old wallet, if you know what I mean. You can get some really good airports on the world updates. Like, we did a video about it, like freeware airports that people should be having a look at. Like, Faro's a good one, Stansted, this one. What else did I include? There's Munich, there's Salzburg, like, yeah, there's going to be little bits and pieces. Oh, I just saw lightning. 100% just saw lightning. Right, my APU is on, so I'm going to do beacon. Which will hopefully kick the plane into life. Turn the external power off. Just lose the chocks. And let's prepare for pushback. Interrupt pushback, no. Cool, yeah, it's getting rainy here, look. Am I doing another flight after this, Dan? No, this is the last one of the day. I've got to get my head down and do some video editing after this. 2 flights is more than enough, I think you'll find. Tell you what I should do. I should redo my performance calculations based on the fact it is now raining, because I said the runway surface was wet.
Jersey 244, hold position, I'll call you back.
So we got a degree of flex time.
Jersey 244.
Cork Tower, Ryanair.
Yeah, there's bizarre liquid coming out the sky.
Ryanair 97,
please advise.
Hotel taxi via the apron and Alpha, hold short at 16.
Taxi via apron, Alpha, hold short 16, Ryanair 970 Hotel.
Right, GSX,
not 96, Mike, nothing further.
Are you ready?
On 123, that's 18, goodbye.
What's happened here then? Aha, here we go.
Not 96, Mike, nothing further, Monty, Unicom, bye.
Damn. Tower, Air 761, Romeo stand 6, ready for push and start.
Air 761, Romeo, push and start, approved, face north, QNH 1006, hectopascal.
Push and start approved, face north, QNH 1006, Air 761, Romeo.
Jersey 244, behind the crossing, A320, right to left, push and start approved, face north, QNH 1006, hectopascal.
Behind passing the aircraft, push start approved, QNH 1006.
Yes, sir.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
Oh, look at this beautiful rain. Forgotten about this stuff.
Shamrock 2, Charlie, you're very quiet, probably a readability of 2. Can you try and fix it, please?
Mustn't forget to start New Sky now, must we? Go.
As we are about to demonstrate.
Shamrock 2, Charlie, radio set.
Shamrock 2, Charlie, much better, thanks.
Thank you.
Shamrock 2, Charlie, requesting clearance to Gatwick and file.
Shamrock 2, Charlie, cleared Gatwick, LTIG 1 Quebec departure, runway 16, initial climb 5,000, squawk 5662.
Illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following.
Clear to Gatwick, LTIG 1 Quebec departure, runway 04, correction, runway 16, initial climb 5,000 feet, Hawk 56.
Flaps out. Start engine 2.
Sherlock 2, Charlie, correct.
Please set parking brakes.
Yes, sir.
The hotel, the surface in 230 degrees 6 knots, runway 16, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 16, Ryanair 97 Zulu Hotel.
Please be aware that your nearest usable exit.
Auto brake set to max. Get the brake fans off, hopefully. There goes the truck.
Cork Tower, Jersey 244, ready for taxi.
Tow truck, disconnected.
Jersey 244, taxi by the apron and Alpha, hold short of runway 16.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Taxi via apron Alpha, holding short, runway 16, Jersey 244.
There's got the taxi light on. Lose the APU. Spoilers, predictive wind shear on. Power Airnaut 761 Romeo, ready for taxi.
Airnaut 761 Romeo, taxi via the apron and Alpha, hold short of 16.
Apron and Alpha, hold short 16, Airnaut 761 Romeo. Right, well thank you, Cork. It's been lovely. I don't know why he's shouting like that, but it's quite funny. Why aren't I moving? Oh, we're moving. We're heavy.
Jersey 244, runway 16, wait.
Line up and wait.
Trim is up, 0.3, 1, 2, 3.
Runner 97, Zulu Hotel, nothing further. Monty Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Monty Unicom 122.8, Ryanair 97 Zulu.
Back, have you got live weather on?
Shamrock 2, Charlie, ready for taxi. Correction, ready for push and start.
Shamrock 2, Charlie, push and start approved, facing north, QNH 1006, hector Pascal.
Push and start, approved, facing north, QNH 1006.
Yeah, the guy at Stansted always sounds well grumpy, doesn't he?
Tower, ready for pushback, for the 985.
Lufthansa 985, push and start, approved, straight back, QNH 1006, hector Pascal.
Pushing back, straight back, Lufthansa 985.
Jersey 244, surface wind 230 degrees 6 knots, runway 16, clear takeoff.
Runway 16, clear for takeoff, Jersey 244.
Do you think we'll ever be able to see other users with GSX?
Airnaut 761 Romeo behind the departing RJ85, runway 16, line up and wait behind.
Behind the departing RJ, line up runway 16 behind, Airnaut 761 Romeo. I don't know about GSX. Ah, there it is. It's hidden behind my pillar. Right, let's get out there. It never will, Joanna. I am so in love with this tiller.
Tower, should we push back or should we wait for Sharma, for Airbus A320, London 985?
Jersey 244, nothing further, Monty Unicom 1228, goodbye.
1228, Jersey 244, thank you.
It's amazing, Murray.
NR76 runway with the surface wind 230 degrees 6 knots, runway 16, clear takeoff.
Give takeoff on 6, not 761 Romeo.
Rough 220 ready for taxi.
Shamrock to Charlie, there'll be a short delay.
Manflex 59 SRS green runway green auto thrust blue. Jolly good. V1. Take. Positive climb. Gear up. Now, what's the story with ATC at Gatwick? We'll have to have a look in a minute.
Nothing further on the Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Unicom 122.8, thanks ATC, N 761 Romeo. Okay, there is a plane quite close to me. Entirely sure where they're going. They seem to be going away from me.
We got switched up to another frequency. Were you telling us something? What's that doing there?
It was dry now, look. That little rain shower was short-lived. Laps away. Right, autopilot on. I just want to see what that plane's doing that's quite near to me. It's you. I'm going to Edinburgh. CRJ. Cork traffic, N761 Romeo on the LTIG 1 Sierra out of 16, climbing now flight level 330, final call, Cork traffic.
Please keep your seatbelt fastened whilst the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened.
Right, let's get that one down, and we can climb. Standard pressure. How you doing, James? Cheers, Tom. Good landing, by the way, mate. Volt, how are you? Sorry, I was focusing on my takeoff then. I forgot to be a good host. Yeah, what's happening then? Only ground. Wow, that's changed, isn't it? Well, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Now what we need to do is potentially get ready for a hold at Willow. Potentially get ready for a hold at Willow. In case it's busy. So let's clear my scratch pad before Grumpy shouts at me. Willow. Pop in a hold. Left turns, even though it's computed us that. And we will do 283 as the inbound course. We'll insert that. Then if ATC comes online and it gets busy, we've got some options. Because what you don't want to happen is to get really, really close to Willow and then ATC to be hold at Willow. Then you're like, ah! And then you've got to quickly do it. MHS, how are you? I'm good, Volt. Having a nice day flying so far. Can't grumble at all. It is busy at Gatwick, yeah, so we might need, even though there's no... Oh, hang on, look. Gatwick Director's just come online. Here we go. EKHBs. Oh, Biggin Hill departures. Alright, so we might get something then. Is it busy, busy, busy? Oh my god, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 on the ground. It's not exactly a ton coming in though, or is there? Gatwick, who's coming in? There's a couple in the next 10 minutes. Then it is us. So we might, I think we'll get away with it. We might get away with it. Yeah, I don't really mind the strobes, Grumpy, to be honest. I don't particularly like them either. I wouldn't exactly say I look at that and I'm like, oh, that's a good feature. Like, it just is what it is, really. I had a feeling when I first got it, I was like, I feel like this might be a bit of a honeymoon period. A bit like the vibration feature on the wind control hardware. Never really saw a lot of point in that, to be quite honest. Again, it was fun for like the first couple of flights, and I was like, actually, this is just a bit annoying now, to be quite honest. I guess it gives you a little bit more situational awareness of what's going on, which can't be bad, I suppose. But yeah, I wouldn't exactly say I'm desperate to have it on all the time. Right, we have approximately 55 minutes until we get into Gatwick. What are we at now? 2:45. Yes, it's going to be about a 4 o'clock finish, isn't it? Which is just right. Then it'll be chicken nugget o'clock. That's probably true, Grumpy, thinking about it. Like, I've got so many light. I've got three big lights on in here, and I don't really notice it as a result of that. Flight number, X-ray November Oscar 761 Romeo. Nice day out in the Phoenix. I do love it. I do love it. So I think my plan, once we get to cruise, will be a quick coffee, and we'll get ourselves into Gatwick. How many of you ended up buying the 220, by the way? In fact, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll to increase my engagement. There you go, YouTube poll. %75% of you say no so far. It's interesting. We'll give it a few minutes to level out though. I don't know what to do about it, to be honest. How you doing, Chris? I feel like the only reason I would buy it would be to make you guys a livery. But that's a very expensive thing to do for something I'm never going to fly. The A220, yeah. Honestly, if you guys like it, happy for you. Like, we all fly different things, we all like different things. There's not necessarily a right or a wrong answer. I'm just curious, because I know a lot of you said about that you were thinking about getting it. I'm just curious how many of you actually did. I need to do some ND11 flying, that's what I need to do. Lots of bugs and needs a heavy PC, apparently. Yeah, I heard Gav had issues earlier going into Edinburgh, but then Edinburgh plus that plane might be not be the greatest idea. Edinburgh's hard on a good day, isn't it? Are they going to do that thing then? I know Chris, you're saying you don't like buying things on the flight sim store. Are they going to do that thing where you can transfer it to the IndyBuilds manager like in a few months? It's to combat piracy, I guess, isn't it? They've said you can transfer. Okay, that's good. That's kind of good then. What's my speed? My speed spag is... currently doing Mach 0.715 with a ground speed of 455 according to this, and 457 according to my plane. We're nicely separated though, aren't we? Frankfurt. Oh, DHL's going back to... yeah. Nice bit of separation. Strange that IndyBuilds aren't selling it in their own store. Well, they do it because if it goes onto the flight sim store, it is encrypted. Therefore, it can't be pirated. as far as I'm aware. If they were to put it in the AnyBuild store, it would just download the files onto your PC, and then guess what? People can hike them out and pirate it. So I think what their strategy is that they put it in the Microsoft store to get that initial wave of sales, which is probably representative of the majority of the sales it will get over its lifetime. Then once they've had the meat off the bone there, then I guess they're willing to tolerate a bit of piracy and put it in the AnyBuild store. Which sucks for them, doesn't it? Because yeah, they've all worked really hard on it, and you shouldn't have your stuff pirated. It's like, it's not right, but we are where we are, I suppose. You had a go in the MD-11, Joseph. I need to have a go. I've bought the plane. It's sat. I've not even, aside from loading it up on the runway to check my livery worked, I literally got no idea about the thing. Maybe I need to have a little quiet evening to myself and learn the plane. Feel like I shouldn't take it on VATSIM right away. Feel like that might end badly for us all. Someone was saying it's a bit of a mix of an Airbus and a Boeing. It's quite hard to land it smoothly, other people were saying. I don't know, Chris, they might do. I mean, PNDG are on the Microsoft store anyway, aren't they, for the most part? So I guess that side of their business is protected. It just sucks. Like, they work so hard on all this stuff, and then people just nick it off them. It's not right. Right, what's the poll at? Oh my god! 90% of you say you didn't get it. I thought it'd be at least... I thought it'd be kicking around the 50-50 mark. Really, I did. Like, the way everyone was talking last week, it's like all anyone could think about, talk about, speak about. I thought, god, everyone's going to get it. Huh, that's interesting. That is interesting. For me, it's just not, like... If you like it, great. Happy for you, like... Brilliant. And just for me, I guarantee you, if I bought it, I'd fly it like twice, and then that'd probably be about it. That'd probably be about it. Overhead is practically the same as an Airbus in the MD-11. FMC is a mix of Airbus and Boeing, but it will make sense. Only MD's specific bits are dial a flap. And the what do you mean dial a flap? Can you explain the dial a flap, Joseph, a bit? And then, of course, it's like I've got to get it all mapped to my wind control hardware, and it goes on and on. You just love the feeling that you can never look at another. Well, that's kind of where I'm at for the most part. It's, of course there's room for improvement, but my god, it's such a good add-on. And then all my hardware just works. I just get the best experience, I feel like, when I'm in the Phoenix. My MCDU, got my throttles, my RMP, the AGP, all the stuff. It just, I feel like my sim comes to life when I'm in the Phoenix. And I do love flying the Boeings, of course I do. But it's never the same. Because you end up flying so much with your mouse. The 777 and the 73 from PMDG are fantastic aircraft. Like, I don't fly them enough. I feel like back in the late stage of 2020, I was very much into... I was in a complete rut of either 737 or A320. And I really struggled to get into anything else. Just because they're so versatile. You can go so many places, you can go quite far, you can go not that far. They're both different enough And just having two planes that you sort of are in and out of all the time, you get to know them both really well. Whereas if you've got like 8 planes that you're in and out of all the time, I feel like you're never going to be that great in any of them, which bothers me a little bit. But the variety is nice, so... yeah, it's one of those things. I do like the 340-600. That's good. Did you first go around in the sim today? Really? 92% of you saying no, you didn't buy it. I'm genuinely shocked. I thought loads of you would have bought it. The way everyone was talking. Maybe those people aren't here today in the chat. I don't know. I thought I was going to be like the odd one out, not getting it. Alright, Greg. For takeoff, you don't have, say, flaps 1. You work out a specific amount. Often 10 degrees. Flap starts at slat. Dial a flap. Then 15 for takeoff. You use your scroll wheel to set flaps 10. Then the plane will use that to dial a flap gate. Oh my god. Joseph, that sounds confusing. See you, Joanna. I'll let you know what the numbers were. You were put off by the reviews. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I was glad to be out of that one, to be honest. I was glad to be on the outside of it. I think what I'm looking forward to personally now, regardless of community hype and all of that, the things I'm looking forward to are the Phoenix Neos, Bluebird 7.5, PMDG 7.4, 400. Those are my 3. And if Phoenix or Tolis / Aerosoft want to make us an A330, I would be very happy about that too. God, I'm only 87 miles away from top of descent. So that being the case, we better do some work. This is all going to start happening quite quick, isn't it? Right, arrival. Just want to double check on VATSIM that we can expect 26 left. Yes, we can still. That's good. Arrival 26 left. Our weight is going to be... $60.6 tons. So we can go low auto brake at Gatwick. We'll have all the time in the world. And QNH at Gatwick is still 1010, just like it was when we left earlier. Temperature is 26, warming up at Gatwick, and 210/11, and minimums are gonna be 396. Aerosoft are making a 330 Neo. Are they doing it with Tolis though, or are they doing it themselves? Because I think the reason why I like the 340-600 as much as I do is because of the flight modelling that Tolis have done. I don't think I could... I can forgive all of its like weird texturing and 3D model lackingness and the sounds being a bit lackluster. I can forgive all that because when you start flying it, it flies like an absolute hero. It feels really great to hand fly. And for me, that's 99% of what I look for in an aircraft. If it looked great, sounded great, but flew like a potato, I wouldn't be interested. So I would hope that they're going to work with Tolis on that. You waiting for the Dash 8 Q400? Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough if that's your thing. Right, quick bit of work. Let's go secondary flight plan. We're going to... Oh god, what have I done? Secondary flight plan, copying the active, and I'm going to put in 08 left. Right even. On the OpMet. 1 Golf. And presumably we'll still go via Willow. Just in case of a runway change, we can reasonably predict where we might be sent. Have I got the Willow Loop thing on my plane? I do. Should we have a little look? Where are we? There it is. It's looking a bit funky at the minute. Probably because of our speed. But as we get lower, that should clean up. Yeah, we've only got 60 miles till we start coming down. Won't be long. Where are we? We're over Devon. I do have the Willow Loop and the hold, yeah. Fix that. Holly, Willow. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's right, because in my Holly, then we go up to Willow, and that's where I put the hold in. Hold at Willow. So it'll be Holly, Willow. Around we go. And then when we come out, we can go to Delta 113 Victor, if we need to. Does anyone know if the Airbus side stick is supposed to feel loose or quite tight? On the tighter side, I would say, but not too tight. It's a hard one to get right. And the only way I've managed to get it feeling right here at home is with the Moser AB9. I can get it fairly close with the Ava, if you tension the springs right, but it's not as good as the AB9. But then it's under half the price of the AB9, so you can't really whinge too much. But of course you need to know what a real one feels like in order to know what you're targeting with your own gear at home. Which is why going up to see Hanny was so vital, really. Because using his, it was like, okay, now I know what it feels like. Whereas before I didn't. So if somebody sent me a joystick for review, I could review it as a technical piece of equipment, but I couldn't tell you whether it was realistic to a real Airbus or not, whereas now I feel like I can. You almost want to be able to pull it back, release it, and rather than it going dung back to the middle, you want it to go back to the middle. Then you know you've sort of got it in the right place. Okay, Gatwick Director 126825. What 26825 is dialed in. Surprisingly short little flight, this, isn't it? I do like it though. This feels like my ideal flight length, to be honest with you. Cheers, John. Probably said that wrong, to be honest. I'm sorry. Right, let's have a little look here then. So at OpMet we need to be at 270, Needle 210, Tel2 130, Willow 7000. What are my sensitivity settings for the joystick in the sim? Mine are linear. I run mine linear. For the Phoenix. Fly-by-wire, you need to put a minus 30% sensitivity curve on it. But Phoenix is linear. So the sim is just all linear. And the actual configuration of how the stick feels, because I'm running a Moser AB9, is done through the Moser cockpit software. And I use the profiles that V1 Simulations provides, because being a real-world A320 pilot, he tuned it just right, which is amazing. Because let me tell you, before he did that, the default profile wasn't that great. Alright, I'm going to go down to 130, I think. Initially. Level for Tel2. Then we should pick up Gatwick Director and then we can follow on from there. Normal person, I've got no idea what you're talking about. No idea whatsoever. Yeah, the wind control Ursa Minor apparently is really good for the money. I've heard very good things about it. Gatwick traffic Air 761 Romeo, flight level 330, OpMet 1 Golf, descending now to be level at 130 at Tel2. Down we go. I've not tried the wind control Ursa Minor, even though I wouldn't end up using it every day because I'm not trying to sound all high and mighty, but if you got an AB9, why would you? But I'd be keen to know what it's like. I really would. Yeah, Spag, I think we'll be fine getting into Gatwick. There's not a huge amount on the go, really. Why are we descending? So much. Now you've done your little nosedive, Phoenix, you can settle down. We need that VNAV update, don't we? Then when we get the VNAV update, hopefully we can get the Neos. Which will make me very happy. Imagine a 321 Neo. Chef's kiss, that is. We like the 321 Neo. Yeah, I mean, for the, it's never going to be all the way there, is it? The Ursa Minor for the money, like how could it be? But for the money, you can't whinge either, can you? Sensible stick, sensible money is kind of the feedback I've got from other people. It'd be nice to try it myself at some point. I imagine though, Bobby, the amount of flack they've taken in the past, which I believe has been, you know, up to death threats, I imagine that's the reason they're staying quiet. But there comes a point where the community maybe has to wonder, not the whole community, but obviously the bad apples in the community that did that shit. They're probably the ones to blame. But yeah, like a little dev diary or something, once a month wouldn't be the worst idea. But the trouble is, if they've got nothing much to say and they put out a dev diary that's like, yeah, still working on the VNAV, people will just get angry about that instead, so... Like, I'm legitimately wondering if we're going to see it this year. It almost seems laughable that we thought we might get it before the year's end last year. Because that's what people were saying, wasn't it? Before the end of the year. It was sort of like November time, and I was like, well, in the next month then, probably. I'm hoping I don't have to do too much with the livery. If I can... Hopefully I can copy-paste the tail, the fuselage, the sharks, and I can just paint an engine. I'm hoping that's all I need to do. Yeah, Spag, I think that's probably what's going to happen. One day it will just... We'll wake up and it'll be like, it's coming out tomorrow, or it's out now, and we'll be like, oh my god, and that'll be like really cool. But until that day, we just won't know. Nice separation. If Tolis, FS Labs and all partnered to make an Airbus aircraft, would I buy it? I wouldn't want them to do that. I would not want them to do that. I think it's good that we have separate firms doing separate things, which inevitably breeds competition. Because we need competition, because if you don't have competition, you end up with very, very high prices. See Nvidia. And to a lesser extent, PNDG. But yeah, we need the competition. I hope Bluebird's good. I mean, they've been working for a long, long time on that, haven't they? Yeah, I wouldn't want them all to team up. I'd want them all to be separate. I'd want them all to be creating competition so they all become better, rather than all lumping together. Therefore, all being able to charge what they want and being able to rest on their laurels. I wouldn't want them to team up. FSLTL update, probably waiting on the Neos too. The Neos are in there, Joseph. I've got an Air Not Neo in there, all ready to go. And there's loads of other airlines that do. I did wonder whether the 220 was part of it. Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't have thought the Neos would be the factor that's going to hold back FSLTL. I think they just want to make sure they're going to get their money's worth out of all the bandwidth they're going to have to provide for everyone to download it. Because bandwidth isn't free. Therefore, if they're going to push an update, it has to be a substantial one, to the point where they don't need to do another one for a while. Needle. That would be the Isle of Wight, the Needles, right? That's why this waypoint's called Needle. Just figured that out. Follow for more. I'm just being selfish. I just really want it to release so that I'm in it. Really. Which is really selfish, but I feel like we've all worked so hard on the VA. And that would be a lovely little prize for us all, wouldn't it? like all of a sudden we can all see each other, all the controllers can see us, everyone else can see us, because like right now, pretty much everyone that we're about to land into Gatwick, there was like 15 on the ground not very long ago. I mean, a lot of them might have cleared off by now. Nope. All of these people are going to see us as a white tube. Unless they happen to be involved in the VA and have VMRs set up, which, let's be honest, probably no one has. Yeah, I mean, Joseph, it makes no difference, does it? Phoenix Neo, fly-by-wire Neo, even default Neo, like, it's in there. All it does is looks for the type code and then... we need to slow down a little bit here. Yeah, we'll just have to be patient. I know it sucks, and I know it's frustrating. I feel it too. But yeah, like a little dev diary or something. Just an update. Just to be like, we haven't forgotten about you, we're still working hard. I can't give you a date yet, but we'll try to soon. Fly-by-wire, flare law, unrealistic. I haven't flown it in a while, to be honest, to be able to say. When am I going to get contacted by Gatwick director? As a controller in India, I was quite surprised to see an aeronaut landing there in Mumbai while you were controlling tower. No way. That could have been Grumpy. Grumpy gets over there a lot, don't you, Grumpy? If you're still there. Have I ever tried X-Plane? No. No, not properly. Let's get the speed brakes back away. Saw an MD-11 yesterday. Joseph, was that you? Two 6825. What's due to you? Oh, fine. 37,000. It'd be lovely to get a nice landing into Gatwick. I feel like we had a nice one into Cork, reasonably. Just got told there's no delay. Yes. What do you do for scenery, Grumpy, at VAB? Which third party have you got? Was it expensive? MSK Productions. Let's get those speed brakes away. I was going to say, are we going to get dinged? Yes, we are. Gatwick Director Air, not 761 Romeo, flight level 130, Opmet 1 Golf.
Not 761 Romeo, Gatwick Director, hello. You'll be landing runway 26 left. There is no delay. Descend to flight level 90.
Expect 26 left and flight level 90, Air not 761 Romeo. No delay. That's what we like. So I'm guessing at Holly we're going to be vectored out.
Feeling 2, Papa climb flight level 170.
170.
Yeah, Alexander, you probably got a point. Okay, let's get seatbelts back on. 10,000 feet.
Fire 970 Hotel, 31 miles from touchdown, descent to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1010.
31 miles from touchdown, then 3,000 feet, QNH 1010, minor 970 Hotel.
Air 761 Romeo, descent flight level 80.
80 for 761 Romeo. Now ground is online, 121540. We'll get that dialed in. Then you guarantee the tower will come online then. Oh, Arrow, sorry, a Nightbot keeps blocking you.
Air 761 Romeo, turn left, heading 055.
Left 055, Air 761 Romeo. Nearly home. Yeah, sorry, Arish, I don't know why Nightbot's getting upset at you. Well, it's obviously got its own set of rules. And I'm not in a position to do much about it at the moment, sorry.
Ryder 970 Hotel, turn left, heading 345.
Turn left, heading 345, Ryder 970 Hotel.
Air 96 Mike, first right onto 08 left, contact
Here, Grumpy.
1.540, bye-bye.
The insides can be forgotten about.
And 121.540. Nice, Mike, current frequency for me, 121.540.
121.540 for another 90.
Feeling 2, Papa, nothing further, continue with Unicom on 122.8, bye-bye.
122.8,
Right, staying at 8,000 for the minute. I imagine we're going to get told to descend a bit more shortly.
Air 761 Romeo, 9 miles from touchdown, descent to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1010.
3,000 feet, QNH 1010, Air 761 Romeo. Okay, so ATC hasn't given me any speed.
Hotel, turn left heading 290 degrees, first Baptist localizer, 26 left, descend with the glide.
Turn left 290 when established, localizer 26 left, descend with the glide, Ryanair 97
Heathrow, you're going Heathrow. You're going Gatwick, I'm going Gatwick. Just going to lose some of this energy. Laps 1.
Air 0761 Romeo, turn left heading 345.
Left 345, Air 0761 Romeo. Bit more speed brakes, thank you.
Ryanair 970 Hotel, the wind 210 degrees 11 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 26 left, Ryanair 970 Hotel.
Gatwick Director, Shamrock 2 Charlie with you, traffic flight level 100.
Shamrock 2 Charlie, Gatwick Director, hello, you'll be landing runway 26 left, there is no delay, descend to flight level 80.
This is flight level 80 and runway 26 left, copy, Shamrock 2 Charlie.
Air 0761 Romeo, turn left heading 290 degrees from established localizer, runway 26 left, descend with the glide.
Left 290 when established with the localizer, descend with the glide, Air 0761 Romeo. Right, let's arm the approach.
Shamrock 2 Charlie, turn left heading 055.
Left heading 055, Shamrock 2 Charlie.
Air 0761 Romeo, speed 160 knots or less, maintain until 4 DME.
160 or less until 4 DME, Air 0761 Romeo. Thank you, Jimmy. Let's get those flaps all the way out for 160, shall we? 10-mile final. So 8 knots coming down the runway, 8 knots left to right.
$2,500.
Got the gear. $131 is our VIAT. Oh, you on the Heathrow ground now, Clark. Nice one. I'm on 64, Jimmy. And I went to 64 because on 32 I ran out. Only just, but it was a bit too close for comfort. What I'll do, Clark, I'll land and then I'll request IFR to Heathrow. That's probably the thing to do, right?
At Alpha November, can we have taxi? Can we have intersection vehicle from Bravo 1?
Griffin 3 Tango Whiskey, I was right so low, hold Bravo 1.
Griffin 3 Tango Whiskey.
Griffin 3 Tango Whiskey, read back, just confirm you're holding Bravo 1.
Yeah, 8 from Bravo 1.
Airlock 761 Romeo, the wind 210 degrees 11 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
26 left, clear to land, air not 761 Romeo.
Ryder 970 Hotel, taxi first right onto runway 08 left, hold Jacka.
Taxi first right, holding point, runway 08 left, hold Jacka, Martina 970 Hotel.
Shamrock 2 Charlie 2, 5 miles from touchdown, descend to altitude for 3,000 feet, the QNH 1010.
Descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1010, Shamrock 2.
Right, gear down, 3 greens. Lights are set. Get around altitude set. QNH set. Flaps are set. Oh, aviators, how you doing?
Lufthansa 48 Kilo Gallage right, so we'll be landing runway 26 left, there is no delay, descent level 9.
Perfect timing indeed. Well, for you lot maybe, you get a good laugh out of it.
Negative, my autopilot deleted my approach. Can you give me a heading, please?
Lufthansa 48 Kilo, roger, in that case, fly heading 130 degrees.
Fly heading 130 degrees, Lufthansa 48 Kilo, descend, maintain level, flight level 90.
Griffin 3 Tango Whiskey behind, landing A319 via Bravo 1, line up runway 26 left behind.
Behind landing A20, line up behind Bravo 1, Griffin 3 Tango Whiskey.
Shamrock 2 Charlie, turn left heading 320 degrees.
Left heading 320 degrees, Shamrock 2 Charlie.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
Ryder 970 to Zulu Jet, Crescent Ryder 970 Hotel, contact ground 121.540, bye-bye.
Contact ground 121, Eiffels 121.540, liner 790, so thank you.
Those times are 48 kilo. Turn further left heading 120 degrees. Descend flight level, maintains level 90 when reaching.
Now I know we saw 4 reds there, but I was shooting for 3 reds here at Gatwick on this freeware scenery. So I wasn't too concerned by it.
The left turn heading 290 degrees. First establish localizer, runway 26 left, descend with the climb.
We're down.
Heading 290 and the localizer, runway 26 left, descend on the glide.
Right, must remember to use the tiller to get off here. I feel like we've been dipping a bit low today, both into Cork and in here. Been fighting that a little bit. I think after my 777 antics last week where we floated, I've been a little bit shy of doing that. There, we're down. That'll do. Just going to go on to Juliet unless I hear otherwise.
Crescent 3 Tango Whiskey, the wind 210 degrees 11 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 26 left, Crescent 3 Tango Whiskey.
Not 761 Romeo, vacated 26 left.
761 Romeo, thanks. Second right on Juliet, contact ground 121.540, bye-bye.
Second right Juliet, 121.540, thanks ATC, not 761 Romeo. Right, I'm going to get round this corner, then I'll give him a buzz. Have I ever flown X-plane? Lots of people are asking me that today. Perfect landing, yeah, a little bit low. Little bit low. I feel like I was dipping below the local, the ILS quite a little bit. Gatwick ground, good afternoon, Air 761 Romeo on Juliet.
Air 761 Romeo, Gatwick ground, hello, welcome to Gatwick, taxi stand 557 via Juliet, Romeo, Lima and Quebec Alpha.
Stand 557 via Juliet, Romeo, Lima and Quebec Alpha, Air 761 Romeo. Good. Oh god, I've dropped my pen. Start the APU. Go. Let's sort out.
Uber 2167, continue taxi holding point Alpha 2, runway 26 left.
Get flaps away.
And Alpha
Couple of nice landings. Yeah, to be honest though, Grumpy, I'm not feeling too happy with them. I feel like I've been a bit dippy today. A little bit below the glide slope. Didn't get a glide slope warning on either of them, but I feel like I've been a little bit shy of floating today, and that's maybe been to my detriment.
Stations, all stations, Gatwick broadcast, secure on H now 1011, Gatwick out.
But yeah, not too bad. Again, this freeware scenery, I'm on the freeware one, not the Innie. I feel like 3 reds is always the way to go in an A320, 19, whatever. So when I saw 4 reds, briefly, I was like, well actually, that's kind of like getting 3 reds, 1 white, normally. So I wasn't that concerned. I know sometimes people see 3 reds and they're like, oh, you should have gone around immediately, but I don't think the visual picture warranted that. If it had done, I would have done, but I don't think it did. Yeah, I do prefer the Innie builds for that one, in fairness. I feel like this freeware one isn't quite where it needs to be. It's because I swapped it out for that freeware video and haven't put the Innie one back in.
Gatwick ground, ready to check, please.
But I thought the picture was mostly okay.
On station, Gatwick ground, hello, ready 5.
Right, let's tell GSX we're going to...
DC8467, requesting taxi.
Yeah, like I say, I thought it was alright visually. I don't really trust the... don't actually trust the Pappies too much in the sim, so I tend to disregard.
Clear to Alpha 2,
if the picture looks good.
left via Lima, Papa Alpha Sierra, easy 8467.
Where do I have my keyboard? Oh, it's off to my left.
126, station 1825, bye-bye.
26825, 02167.
Gatwick ground, good day, Ryan F1 Tango, question radar check, please.
Ryan F1 Tango, got around to NWC5. All stations, got ground, is now closing. Listen, 82 service continues with Gatwick Director on 126, station at 825. I say again, Gatwick ground now closing, service continues with Gatwick Director on 126, station at 825. Bye-bye.
Mark 1 eyeball. Yeah. I don't know, Grumpy, what do you think? Do you think I was alright visually, despite what the Pappies were saying there?
Vector low, hold Alpha 1. Hold Alpha 1, speed run 21.
In my eye, it looked alright, so I continued.
Direct, hello, run Alpha 1 Tango, information Mike, requesting Alpha clears to Cork.
Yeah, you need like a little tray off to the side, Fo, don't you?
I'll send you PDC shortly.
We'll go for 1 Tango.
I think had I gone much more, I would have gone around. Barlow.
Hello, Santa 4 Kilo, just confirm you're descending. You're still showing as, in fact, you've actually climbed from your last level by the looks of it.
48 Kilo, descending to flight to 5,000 feet.
Roger.
If you want me to, I can expedite 48 Kilo.
Santa 48 Kilo, yes please, you can descend now. In fact, you can turn left now, heading 345, speed of 180 knots, and if you can, expedite the descent, please.
Turn left, heading 345.
Maybe we need to finally
5,000
develop real Pappies. I keep talking about it on stream in the hope that someone else will make it. Ray traced Pappies, and you can manually set the degrees and location of them relative to the runway. How can a ray trace Pappy be wrong?
Director, good afternoon, Easy 41.
Then people can share their configuration files, and then the best ones can get upvoted and become the default.
Easy 41, Delta Foxtrot, Gatwick Director low 6.
There you go, Joanna. Job for Joanna.
You're, if that's all position for now, I'll call you back. Good. Look down to 48 Kilo, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, 48 Kilo.
Wind was okay. I thought the wind was alright.
Gatwick approach hello, Easy, requesting radio check.
Station radio check, visibility 5, break.
Oh, AG, don't tempt me.
First right onto runway 08.
Don't be tempting me like that.
Romeo.
I could have a little, it'd be like a nice little lunch tray and everything.
Easy 5 Alpha Delta, the wind 210 degrees 11 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left, H5 Alpha Delta.
Lufthansa 48 Kilo, turn left in 285 and establish localizer 26 left, descend with the glide.
Turn left, heading 285, 48 Kilo.
And just confirm when you're established on the localizer, you can descend with the glide.
When established on the localizer, descend glide.
Second left, Quebec Alpha.
Gatwick Director, good afternoon, Easy 8467 on Alpha Sierra for Alpha 2.
I'm thinking of getting myself a headset with a mic for the streams. I don't know what you all think about it. Because obviously audio quality would dip, but I hate having to move around to be lined up with this mic.
Gatwick Director, Airport 1 Kilo Alpha.
Might do some research. I'd have to get one with like a big pop filter because generally they're pretty rubbish and all the plosives like your P's and your that will come through all funny.
170, push start approved, face south.
Could maybe even get an Air Not branded windshield. There's a thought. We're going 557. See, I tried to leave from Pier 6 and they've taken me back to Pier 5. They obviously want me up here, don't they? Who am I to disagree?
Lufthansa 48 Kilo, turn left heading 220 degrees to establish the localizer 26 left.
Clip on, maybe. Maybe.
Turn left heading 220 degrees. Establish localizer 26 left.
I do have a mod mic. Could maybe look at attaching to my headphones here.
Passing 3,500 feet, climb flat level 110.
I feel like it would need a decent windshield on it.
Speedbird 255 at stand 12. Aircraft type Boeing 777 ready for push and start.
Stand by, call you back.
Alright, I don't think I'm going to agree with this because I think this is an AnyBuild GSX profile using the freeware scenery.
Push and start with facing ECZ for 1.5.
Speedbird 255, sound 12.
That'll do then. Right, let's see what New Sky made.
Push and start approved, facing west. Speedbird 255.
Gatwick Direct local AC 3 Alpha, stand 14, CDC ready for push and start.
Like the 38 Alpha Gatwick Direct low, would you be able to long push, so facing east, but so you can taxi right onto Mike?
Yeah, we'll be able to do that, Lady 3 Alpha.
Here we go, another 10.
Thanks for the help.
Oh, that was smoother than I thought it was.
East, a long push, so you can taxi out.
Joanna will be happy with those numbers, Grumpy. Look at that. 20 grand nearly. It's working. It's working.
Camera 2, Charlie.
Oh, what a lovely day out. That was great, wasn't it? That was just the right length of flight as well, I think. That's perfect. About an hour each way. Keeps you busy. Not too long. Sat in cruise doing nothing. My kind of flight. My kind of flight, that. That's great. So that's 20,000 for the VA made. It's not bad at all. I'll leave that on screen so Joanna can see it. She'll probably look back at it later, I'd have thought. Landing was good though, wasn't it? 1.25 G, 194 feet per minute. Was that challenging? Don't really think that was challenging conditions, to be honest, but okay. Right in the middle of the touchdown. Maximum of 1.76 metres. Happy days. Happy days. Beautiful. Guys, thanks for coming along today. I appreciate my streams have been a bit weird lately, but it's summer holidays and the kids are here and it's all... My normal schedule has just been detonated, to be honest, so I'm doing what I can when I can. Video output slow, stream output is less than I would like, or more sporadic and different times than I would like. But pretty much every summer it's the same, so not a lot I can do about that. We will resume normal service in September, and we've got a couple of cool announcements to share as well, so stay tuned. I will see you all again on Thursday, if not before, but I never like to say definitely not before Thursday, because I never know, I might just randomly decide to go live, so make sure you're subbed and ring the bell, and then you get notified, because there might be bonus streams. I do like to schedule Tuesday and Thursday, but if I randomly decide to go live at any point, you know, you can be there for that one as well, and it might be at really short notice, because yeah, if time suddenly allows it at the last minute and I think, come on in, let's do it, then we'll just do it. So that's kind of how that works. Anyway, thank you all very much, everyone, for the support today, particularly Mr. Mint, I believe, who got to 1 year of subbing on Twitch, and James as well, which is incredible. So thank you both very, very much indeed. I'll see you all very soon. Have a lovely rest of your day, and hopefully see you Thursday, if not before. See ya!